Hello, my name is HQ of HQ Reacts. Welcome to my channel. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button, share the stream, and click the notification button for new content. Thank you.
How is it going for everybody in this afternoon? This afternoon here, we have one of the series for the KevinSamuels. The winter is coming. You know, just a video, a lighthearted video that we have going on. We see many videos out here, many things shifting out here, but we can't let all of this goofy stuff distract us from having a life. And I get it. You know, this shooting of Charlie Kirk has stirred folks up, made folks look at how things are going on in the world. But we can't let this stop what we are doing. We cannot let this be a part of what we have going on. We don't have anything to do with this Charlie Kirk shooting. We don't have anything to do with radicalizing any young men. We don't have anything to do with that. And so I say, we have to stick to what we know and stick to keeping and minding our own, okay? People say, hey, this is shifting in America. Yes, a lot of things are shifting in America, but dating and relationships do not change. People think they do, but it's the same process. So we're going to keep on keeping on with our KevinSamuels stream. And winter is coming. Winter is coming. I don't know when it's going to get here, but winter is coming. So we're going to keep going with our KevinSamuels thing. We ain't going to let the world distract us from the messages that we need to keep relationships and our families intact. Come on, folks. Let's do what we got to do. Let's listen to some KevinSamuels.
Shout out to the CIA. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know.
Can you hear me now? I thought I was coming
Damn,
through
almost
well.
2,000 people so soon.
I'm not
One,
talking
one,
low.
one, 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 one. Fragrance of the evening. Francis Kirk John. Fragrance of the evening. Francis Kirk John. Oud Satin Mood. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. All right, I'm off location right now, guys. So, as usual, we got to build it while we fly it. So, I'm supposed to be gone after 10 o'clock, but we're going to be real quiet and do the show like this. So in case somebody come in here and say, yeah, I got to go, we're out. But I wanted to make sure I stick to a schedule. And part of that reason is because one of the things that can help us as men is to be consistent. Right. Consistent at whatever you do. Consistent at just putting in an effort. 95% of life is showing up.
Right.
You beat most people just because you're the only one picked. All right, so here's the conversation tonight. First of all, a lot has been made about several things going on right now. But I have to ask this question. This whole notion of put them on a pedestal. I hear so many women say that your boyfriend, your man, your significant other should actively pursue you, continue to woo you, wine you, dine you, and then after you become a girlfriend, it goes up. And then after you become a fiance, it goes up. Then after it goes, let's see. Hey, Angela said that. Bought a badge doing my last 3 lives. Shout out to Angela said that. This whole badge system is getting something getting used to, but I want to stay on subject. There's this notion with women that you're supposed to continue to increase the amount of activity, pedestalization for them from dating to girlfriend, from girlfriend to fiance, from fiance to wife. And this whole notion of putting putting folks on a pedestal, put them on a pedestal, put them on a pedestal. I don't have a problem with this concept.
Right.
I don't have a problem with this concept in theory. You know what problem I have with this concept is it's imbalanced. Shout out to Jose Zuniga teaching men's fashion. We spent the afternoon together talking shop, talking business. And one thing that I've seen more than anything else is things lack balance. Let me turn this off. Ladies, or gentlemen, let me say this. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for a woman you're dealing with, and she's not showing you appreciation, DTB, don't deal with her. You should not have to go out and become the best version of yourself, get out here, fight and compete to decide to take somebody out, to take care, to do something, and they just say thank you. No, ladies, men want to see the things we do appreciated. And that's why we're going to talk about putting them on a pedestal. Ladies, it's time for you to learn that you need to put your men on a pedestal. 1 in 4 of you will get married in your lifetime. We already know this. And like it or not, I don't care who says what, blah, blah, blah. Most women are having a hard time finding a man of value to even date, much less spend their life with. And if you find a man, or if you're found by a man, the worst thing you can do is act like it's no big deal. See, far too many women are nonchalant in relationships. And that's the problem when you deal with women who've been there, older women. I have a friend that says there's no magic in an older woman. This is y'all's problem. I don't care if you've been to a steakhouse 10 times, you better act like it's the first goddamn time. I don't care if you've been to Hawaii 10 times, you better act like a kid at Disneyland.
Hell yeah.
Because men are tired. Men are tired of you guys sitting around acting as though what they're doing for you doesn't matter because somebody else did it. If y'all don't want to act like, so many of you ladies are going to learn how to pedestalize your own men. I think it's only fair. You want to be put on a pedestal? Well, great. There's room up there for both of you. See, many women, this is a foreign concept because women today don't even know how to be, we're having women argue about being nice. Let me ask you ladies, when's the last time you actually said something nice to your man, wrote him a love letter, any of these things? I don't want to hear about you cook for him. You got to eat too. I don't care about how you bust. You have sex with him. He has sex with you too. Y'all are having sex with one another. But then he still has to go out and do his part. Ladies, you have forgotten how to spoil your men. That is why it is feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. Look at the men in here. They're saying, what? That's why y'all get mad when they decide to go over there and date Becky with the good hair. Because they still remember how to pedestalize and treat their men well. Right. That's why you get mad when Marisol, Mylene, Jamila come by and take your men right out from under you. Because they still remember how to make their men feel like a man through their words, through their actions, through their deeds. When's the last time you rubbed your man's temples? When's the last time you massaged your man's shoulders? When was the last time you rubbed anything on your man other than his pecs and his penis? When was the last time? Have you ever massaged your man's feet? But then, the most Christian women in the world, y'all love it.
We got to keep that rolling for everybody. We got to keep that rolling for everybody. Everybody around the table need to be touched. You need to be touched on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, however many times you need to do it. Both parties need to be touched. It's a part of maintaining that physical connection with another person.
Out some Bible. Well, what did that woman do with the last little bit of oil she had? Put her hair in it. What'd she do with that hair and that oil? Y'all don't see. It's almost offensive for me to ask you ladies to pedestalize your man. Treat your man like the man he is. I don't know. Get out of there. Get out of there. No. Understand something. This is why so many women are so angry today. Because we as men are not supposed to ask you for a damn thing. We're supposed to be happy that you're just there. Funk that. If you, man of value, she said a key word. This woman said key word, man of value. Let me tell you something. Keyword man of value, lady. You get to choose what man let me go ahead and do this for you. You get to choose what man you lay in your bed.
Right.
You get to choose what man you open your legs to. If the man you're dealing with is not a man of value, that's your problem. Adorn Brett. If the men you deal with aren't men of value, that's your mother flipping problem.
Right.
Not men in general. If you don't know how to pick a man of value, don't get pissed at what you got in your house.
Right.
You get to choose that. So you ladies can't come in there acting as though you're gonna make distinctions between men out here and the men you deal with. Your fault. You can't pick a man of value. What does that tell you? Relationships are reflective. Why do you get a man of value if your value is low? Oh, I get it, because y'all supposed to get something that you're not.
These lectures and these talks are more intense than a regular full-blown show. I mean, these were ones that were like here, and I had to find these Kevin Samuel ones. But these are a little bit more intense. He get right to it, right at it. And what he's saying is directly related to relationship and directly hits straight to home. People not being appreciated in relationships. People not being appreciated for the things they do, and they're just part of. Most people get treated like furniture. You just there. I know you're gonna be there, but they never get touched.
You're supposed to get something that you're not. See, y'all can't come in here with them slick disses and trying to deflect it off to men. Are you a woman of value? Then the only men you should deal with should be men of value.
Right.
See, so many women find a way to not give men what they're due. So many modern women find a way to not give men what they're due. Not what they're owed, what they're due.
You gotta explain it a little bit more. You gotta explain it.
And here's the thing, if you won't do it, don't get mad if you get Kardashianed.
I'm right there with you. I believe it. I believe that a lot of people take each other for granted. The relationship is always taken for granted. He's saying men, but I'm saying men and women. There's a lot that is taken for granted in relationships. That's why relationships ain't lasting. People are not appreciating who they have, what they're doing, what their spouse is doing. This is reflective.
You don't do it, don't get mad if you get Becky. Don't get mad. If your mama didn't teach you, you better take your ass to school and learn.
Right.
Because I got news for you. Sex is easy to get.
Yeah.
And most of y'all think y'all sitting on the bomb. Y'all average at best in bed anyway.
And y'all average is best in bed anyway. Hey! That's most people, honey. Most people. You gotta do better.
Most men just don't say nothing to you because it's easier to not have an argument. When was the last time you went and had an evaluation? Have you interviewed your exes and asked them, what is it like to be with me? How did you experience me? Outside of the things I believe I'm good at.
I think I said that the other day. I said, have you done an autopsy of your past relationships? Have you asked your ex, what were you like? What kind of type person were you like? Were you difficult to get along with? This is a part of you growing up and being able to handle full-blown relationships. If you don't know what you do wrong in relationships, then your relationships ain't never gonna work.
The bedroom, and maybe for a few of y'all in the kitchen, are you good in the living room? Are you good in the media room? Are you good in the front yard? Are you good anywhere else? And if so, you shouldn't have a problem with what I'm saying. But what I find is most people get upset because they know they're not good in other places. And I'm asking you to be good in other places. You only want to talk about what you're good at. It's like somebody can cook one thing. Ooh, I can make hella fried chicken. Yeah, but I like salmon. You don't like fried chicken? Yeah, I like fried chicken, but I want salmon tonight. Well, what about if I make my special fried chicken? How about if we just have salmon? Salmon's for punks. Real men eat fried chicken. Still want salmon. If you love me, you'd eat fried chicken. See how this works? But if you're really good outside the bedroom, Can you make your man want to come home without wanting to get in your ass? Can you make your man come home without wanting to eat your food? Can he come home to you just because you're a place of peace, an oasis? Can you do something for your man that other women, I'm sorry.
What?
So when y'all want to talk about how much your men cheat, I got news for you. If the pedestal is your pussy, don't get mad if he's finding a new seat. Oh shit.
What?
If the pedestal is your pussy, don't get mad if he go find a new seat. If that's as good as you got, guess what? Every woman comes standard on all models.
Right.
All models of females comes with a vagina, standard.
Yeah.
Low miles, no miles, what? And the problem is, many of you have found nothing else other than a vagina to give to a man.
Right.
And you wonder why you're not wives. You wonder why you're not being taken seriously. It's not because the men don't want wives. It's not because the men don't want relationships. And you wonder why you're leaving. Many of you leave before you get left. Oh, shit. God, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell, but you follow with me. Many of you leave me before you get left because you know you only got about 30 miles in you. You got about 5 tricks and 4 of them is in the bed. Oh, shit. Oh, you got 5 tricks and 4 of them is in the bed. And once you done seen them, what else is there left? So you're going to find a reason, manufacture a reason to leave an otherwise suitable man so you can go do them same fucking 4 tricks you got. Talk about a 1-trick pony. You got a 4-trick. 4-trick Shirley. And you're living a life of tricks.
He ignorant as hell. You ignorant.
Kids, right? So ladies, I'm asking you to be better women. Better women. See, Big Mama stayed with Big Daddy because Big Daddy could get something from Big Mama that he couldn't get out in the streets anywhere else. And it wasn't about bomb, sex, or WAP or whatever. She knew what his ego ate. She knew how to let that man be a man.
Right.
In front of everybody, even if she made more than him.
Right.
She never took his manhood. She never felt the need to one-up him because she understood it's better to have him in the house.
Why women don't understand that part? I don't understand that part. I instinctively knew that I wasn't going up. What the fuck am I trying to say? Upstage this man. That I did not want to upstage my husband. That I did not want to upstage my husband. That I wanted him to be in that place right there at the head of the table. I don't understand why they would feel the need to upstage their man. I mean, wouldn't you have more peace if you didn't do that? If you did that? And revel in the position that you're supposed to be in? Or revel in the position? I ain't want to be out front with no man. I don't want to be out front. Go on ahead, baby. You do your thing. I'll be right here. I'll be right here in the corner, rooting you on. I ain't never wanted to be in the front in no relationship. I don't understand that. I don't want to be the man. Ego. It's got to be ego. That's crazy. Hey, Triple. Hold on.
What's up? What's going on?
You here?
How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing? Can you guys still see this?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on the computer too.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin, you found Kevin when he was in his game session. His freestyle.
I see. He dropping bombs over here. Okay.
Yeah. Are you starting to like him more now?
Yeah.
Okay. He sounds like he got his HQ nose wide open now.
I'm listening to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
it ain't just a bunch of back and forth with, a lot of ladies.
Right. I mean, I think I like these sessions that he's doing right here because then he ain't gotta listen to foolishness. He can be very direct. and you can get the message like boom. Because everything he's saying, I'm like, okay, I get it. For real, I get it. And it's like, what the hell is going on? And the women didn't like this? They was fighting over this?
Yeah. But he made a good point on the last show, HQ. He asked the woman that called in and said she was a hairdresser and a musician. He asked her specifically, did those women, because she said, I talked to a lot of women about you, why? Because I'm a hairdresser, and a lot of them have a lot of pushback. He was like, are those women over 35? And she was like, yes, the most of them. She was like, do they already have children? He was like, yes. He was like, are they unmarried? Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah. It was a specific group of women
Right.
that really had this pushback.
Yeah, those was the kind of the girls that had the pushback. Or if it was a younger girl and her fitness wasn't together or something, she would have pushback. But no 25-year-old Lori Harvey lookalike was concerned about what KevinSamuels had to say with no kids. Like, that's not how it works.
This is good. Hold on.
Because by keeping him in the house, it raised her estimation of everybody. It raised her estimation in the eyes of everybody else. Single women aren't valued by anybody else but single women. So
I wish I could have got with you on that Kirk
single
thing
women are valued by
last
others,
night, but I ain't gonna
but
go into
single.
that today.
But women who can hold stuff together are valued by all.
Get me with the Kirk thing. The what thing?
I said I wish I could have got with your Charlie Kirk thing last night. There was a lot I was gonna say, but that could be another time. I ain't gonna say it now.
I might have a stream. I might have something later on. Have
Yeah.
something later on.
Because that's a situation you can look at from two perspectives.
Yeah.
He do come across as a racist, but I wonder, is he just really, really ill-informed? Because I don't think he kind of understands nuance of the black community.
Yeah,
you know?
we finding out more and more that
Yeah. You can read the data, you can look at the news stories and stuff, but it's a such thing as nuance. It's like me watching a lot of videos and studying to be a mechanic, but I don't have any infield experience. How good of a mechanic can I be?
Right.
Yeah, Charlie ain't been in the trenches. I have.
Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting it up, but it's gonna be titled Groper.
Oh no, I got you. Go ahead, baby.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
Let's talk
Can
about it.
you see this better? I made it bigger, a little bit bigger.
I'll be nice to you.
Yeah, look good.
But if you don't get mad at me though. Don't get mad at me if you can't keep what it is you say you. Let me switch these microphones out. Let's get into the conversations. One trick ponies. He's like, I got a hellified throw it back move. What about your pedestalization? Let's go, Reese. Let's get it. Come on.
Who is he waiting?
Truth. I mean, all the men in here clapping, high fiving and stuff, and then all the women are like, put him on a pedestal. Do what? Do what? Do what? Yeah.
Well, it's not. He's not talking about.
I think it's interesting that most women get upset with me because I'm asking you to be what it is you say you are. You a bad chick? You a bomb chick?
But he's not really talking about put a person specifically on a pedestal.
Yeah.
He's saying put some priority.
Acknowledgement.
Acknowledge
appreciation.
That yeah.
Yeah. He's not saying go take 1,000 pictures of the guy and put them on your wall. Like that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand why that would be an issue or a problem. You know, we not trying to feed the ego just all the way out the fucking door, but we are trying to acknowledge that you're the person that's supposed to be second in the household, and we're trying to build households here.
I think it's pretty rare to see women do that in HQ. When women do on YouTube do it, they get called pick-me's. So it's a slippery slope.
I ain't never gonna get on there. I ain't never gonna get on there and just be this straight up pick me. This right here, these are What he's giving is what he's giving is life lessons.
Yeah.
But what be happening online is something totally different.
How is it different? I'm just curious.
It's different.
I didn't know. I don't know. If you really appreciate them, like Kim from Kier says, she appreciate and celebrate her brothers over here.
I appreciate men, but I know that you have flaws.
Yeah, this isn't about men being unflawed or perfect. Yeah. Nobody never said. She never said that either, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying this right here. What he's saying is not about that. That is about presenting people's flaws and the issues that they have. This right here is life lessons as a woman. What you take as a woman. I don't do the criticism of the woman.
I could argue they go hand in hand, but I'll let you get back to the video.
I'll show you.
All right.
Yeah.
Then what else do you bring to the table? Other than anybody in here want to give women advice?
What does a woman bring to the table, Triple?
What you said? What can she bring, or what does she?
What does she bring?
If it's the right woman, I mean, admiration, appreciation.
No.
As far
what does she bring? What does she bring to? What does she bring as her? Lex got a major echo. You got a major echo, Lex?
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Let me check my.
Can you hear me? Is it still echoing? I don't hear it. Hey,
y'all see, he got an echo, or is it gone?
Steve, is it gone, man? I just switched my settings. Steve, is the echo gone?
Oh, he.
Yeah, I don't hear it. If he comes
I don't hear
back,
it either. Okay. So you say what bring? I mean, women don't just bring snatch to the table, just like men don't just.
Oh no. They could potentially bring more. I mean, they loyalty.
Right.
I mean, the cooking, cleaning, like all the wifely duties that we discuss here often is important. I mean, I can lay the list out if that's what you want.
I'm just saying that we both, as human beings, we both got to bring things to the table, and they do.
Yeah, the thing is, the men's is kind of a given though, because when you sign up for that, like especially if you get married,
right?
You're gonna have to provide, you're gonna have to protect. Right. Those things go without saying. Right. So like the wife roles, at least in the old traditional days, was kind of a given too. But now with a lot of modern women, you see a lot of videos and stuff, and they be like, I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning, I ain't doing none of that. So again, HQ, you from a kind of a different era though.
Like but see, I'm of the thought that it depends on that what she brings to the table depends on what that man finds important and what that man finds that he wants to have in his life that is important. If my husband is rich,
right,
and he got all the money in the world, he don't require me to cook. He don't require me to clean. Yeah. So it depends on what the man is important to the man is what he brings to the table. All of us are not different. The man picks the model that brings to him the things that he requires. Not all of them are standard. Not all of us can cook. Not all of us can clean. Not all of us are X, Y, and Z. It depends on what the man is looking for.
No, I don't argue that at all. It's different type of relationships. DGS Ilmore broke that down with the octane scale. We kind of like classified the women. What he was saying, like when you're at that 100 octane level, which you're talking about, which would be a rich person, and if you get with a woman that's of that level, it's gonna be more of a partnership. A lot of the traditional things ain't gonna be on the table like that. Y'all
just reminded me I didn't do something.
Did you see those videos I sent you, HQ?
Yeah, I skimmed over. Look, I've been recovering from last night. That's when I stay up late, I'm dead. Okay.
Okay. Hey, I see my man TJ here. I'm gonna let him get it.
Hey TJ. Okay, hold on. You up here? Hey TJ.
Hey HQ.
What's happening?
Hey, I just want to piggyback on just something that he just said.
Okay.
Or about the 50-50 or whatever, the partnership. I just don't understand that kind of conversation because, as in general, when did our women not be? When I say 50, I'm thinking people are thinking financial.
Mm-hmm.
When have Black women not contributed to the damn household as a norm? That's always been a norm.
Yeah.
Like it was. Yeah, we saw in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and even into the 70s, white women being at home. Black women in mass have never been at home. It was a very small portion. It was a very small portion of Black women that had the luxury of not working. And even those women that were able to be at home, they still did something from time to time, whether it be a seamstress or whatever the hell it was, they did something. But we're sitting around here talking and acting and behaving like somehow
we always sat at home and we wanted to sit up on our ass and not do nothing.
That was just never the case. I don't understand. And then when we get up here today, HQ, talking about, when you hear women talk about, I want a man to be a provider, they're always talking about money. And the biggest provision that a man offers has nothing to do with money. And so it's like, so then our women get offended when you call them whores. You all are whores. You're selling, and then whatever the product you're selling, it's not sustainable.
Right.
It just isn't sustainable. And the other thing that I wanted to mention real quick, HQ, was the fact that a matter is our women seem to catastrophize being a woman or the role that she has to play or the thing. It's such a hardship. You know what I mean?
Why the hell would that be a hardship?
It's a hardship.
I don't understand.
Like,
that's crazy when you think about it. TJ cooking though.
You gotta go cook a meal for yourself, and it's such a hardship to pour extra half a box of noodles in the damn pot that you're making for yourself to feed your kid. This is not a hardship.
Right.
And let me tell you something. When I was married, HQ, I found out before my wife and I got married, I found out that the chick couldn't cook. It's so you know what? I never made a big deal about it. You know what the fuck I did? I could cook. So I just cooked everything. I cooked everything because if you give me food that is nasty, it's gonna be a problem. So for me, I said, let me get rid of this damn problem and I'll just do 90% of the cooking.
Hell yeah.
She couldn't even make me no damn rice. You hear me?
No, TJ.
I did not hold that against her because that was something that I didn't felt was with. Maybe, whoever she was with before thought it was great. It wasn't great for me, but it wasn't a goddamn deal breaker.
Right.
And a lot of times, a lot of guys up here, we present things as if they're deal breakers, like, oh, she got to do that. When as men, we know when you accept everything is a damn trade-off. Okay, she couldn't cook, but let me tell you something that she provided that was, I have a very short fuse, HQ, on dealing with business stuff because I'm very black and white. So I made sure that when it was time to conduct business and we needed to get stuff she handled that part of stuff because I would, if there was a deal to be made or we needed some grace on something, I would blow it up in a heartbeat because I'm impatient with your questions. I don't like people talking slick to me or what I perceive to be slick. So she handled it. And there will be times I would hear her on the phone and be like, listen, it'll be best if you work this out with me. You don't want to deal with my husband. My husband don't, you know what I mean? And not that I couldn't handle the business, she was just better at it because she had a better temperament than I do. You know what I mean? I'm very black and white. With I would say 98% of the time, I reduce a lot of stuff to the lowest common denominator, which is why I really can't go up on a lot of panels anymore, HQ, and I'm not invited anymore because I just cut through the bullshit, and then I don't get up there, and I'm not up there fighting. I'm not creating.
I'm kind of that way too. I'm kind of that way where people, damn, you kind of blunt. Cause there ain't the life is like short, right?
Come
And
on.
life ain't. I can't be dancing around you. If I want you in my life and I want you to be my man, this is the role that you better know how to play. Because I don't wanna dance around you and say I know my role. I know my cooking, cleaning. I know my role. So I want you to know
And that's
your role, and I'm not
and
gonna
that's why
argue with you about that. Right?
and that's why so many black women have such a fucking problem with Kevin, is because, listen, as you starting to get into his content, you would see he starts out with the ladies being very deferential, very understanding, very, you know what I mean, trying to, hold their hands. And the more his initial first 4, 5, 6 questions, they're usually softball questions.
Right.
And then they respond with hostility. And the moment they become hostile or indignant or ignorant or disingenuous, then Kevin does what I tell people. He drops his balls and drags his nuts across their face. Mad about that.
Let's get into it.
And so, how to put that man on the pedestal? Or is it just men should just get enough?
Hi. I didn't know you had nobody coming up.
Hi, how are you?
You gonna do a lecture?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
It's a white girl.
30.
What do you got for me? What are we talking about?
As far as the topic, I think you are 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did grow up in socialist country to where it's very heavy patriotism. So family is very heavily oriented, where the father is the role figure, and everybody is married. Nobody ever gets divorced. So basically, I was.
Okay, if she was raised that way, why she got a question about? I mean, what's she finna come? Some bullshit? Because if you were raised that way, you shouldn't have a problem doing that right now. If you know how to do it.
Raised in a community to where it's just family and it's all duty and everything you're talking about. So
are you in the United States?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been here for 10 years now.
For how many years?
10.
So how's it? Are you married?
No.
So how is it dating over here versus how is the dating environment here?
Well, I came here when I was 20, so I haven't done much dating. Over there, it was all like, teenage years and college, so I wouldn't consider that adult life dating. And even after college, I had one relationship, and that was it. So
do you want to be married? Do you want to be married?
Yes.
So how are you going to be found by a husband if you're not dating?
Well, I am creating.
Yeah, well, that's true. You're supposed to find a woman that aligns with your goal. I mean, but then you got to take into account attraction too. Some women you just ain't attracted to. Some women you just don't. You know what I'm saying? You also have to.
Hell yeah.
You have to line that attraction up with some of the things that she,
Yeah. Hey, HQ, I don't want this to come across as grandstanding or being boastful. Okay. But if I didn't matter what size the woman is,
you cut out HQ for a minute there,
and what she smell like, I would have just an unlimited assortment of women to choose from.
You said if you didn't mind.
I said if I didn't mind how big she was, like she could be 14 to 28 size. What she smelled like and how many kids she had, I think I could find a woman before the end of the night. I think I have my pick of the litter. And we're only isolating it to those women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As I think most black men would.
TJ?
Yeah. You had cut out there for a minute, so I missed the part. You started talking about something about alignment, then you cut out on my end.
Okay. No. I said the alignment. The alignment is the problem with most people. I was thinking the alignment is we can make the alignment, but you also got to take into account the attraction of this person. You can align with a lot of people if you didn't have to if you didn't have to, agree. We align with a lot of people on paper. Because we can match on paper, but is the attraction there?
But I would say this too. One of the ways to avoid that on the women's behalf, stop dating guys that you're not attracted to. Those guys shouldn't get a chance. For the most part, most men I know don't entertain women they ain't attracted to.
But here's
my girls will go out for them dates and hang, and they'll get that attention and what they can get out of a guy they don't like.
Here's my pushback on the attraction thing. I think the attraction thing with women is a bunch, especially black women, is a bunch of bullshit. They talking about, they got to be attracted to the guy. If you look at the men that these women are having babies with.
Yeah, but it's not a physical it's not a physical thing. It's not the physical attract. It's not only the physical thing. It's more than just it's more than just that. That's the whole point. You can be. I already told y'all I'm attracted to this white boy, and I don't know why, because he's not attractive in any way like that. You can't explain attraction.
But he would be an outlier though, because generally he doesn't fit your description. You haven't mentioned any other equivalent guy.
So I'm saying you never know what person is attracted to what, when, and how. You never know. So I never look at it and say who's attracted and what's attractive. What's attractive to you may not be attractive to me. And we might be the same everything, but I just find something else more attractive on that. So we can never account for that. So when people say, well, you like a bunch of nugs, or you like a bunch of X, Y, and Z, I don't never question the person's attraction, because it is what it is. I can't tell you who to be attracted to. If you're attracted to fat people, you're attracted to fat people. I can't, it just is what it is. I'm saying fall into that attraction, and finding alignment in that attraction is the problem these days. You want to hit the criteria of what you want. 10 things or 6 things or 8 things out of 10. That's the difficult part today, because some of y'all just don't know how to act. Or maybe y'all acting. I don't know. I don't get it.
A good circle around me, and I am networking with people, friends, social events, with people that are not, just people to go out with and like have drinks, but people that I really look up to, and people that just have very good networks themselves.
Okay, well, you can do that, but how's that going to get you closer to your goal?
Maybe meeting people along them.
You've done that. See, one of the problems that women in this country have is y'all don't put yourselves in a position to win. Building a network is fine, but if you want to get married, you need more than a network. You need dates.
Yeah, but see, that's how I used to tell the women that I used to work. When I used to work with women, they used to go out. They used to go out together. The women and the men, they all used to go out together. And it used to be like 10 of us go out together, and then we all would go to a club, or we would all go wherever. We go to a strip club, or we go wherever. And then we would get introduced to these people introduced to these people. And it's your network. It's your group of friends. If you try to get a group of friends, or your wolf pack or whatever, they're the ones that's supposed to introduce you to new people. And that's how you learn how to date.
Because at 30, you can't still move slowly like you have time.
True. I'm in the danger zone.
Yeah, so as such, you got to move with a sense of urgency.
Right.
Coming from a patriarchal or family-oriented culture, great. But you still got to put the effort in. That's the end result. All you ladies are going to have to put yourselves out there. And you're going to have to risk rejection. Because if in 10 years you can say you haven't dated much, that's on you.
I'm telling you, my coworkers, we went to a what the hell are they called? Where they have sex at the club, where they have a sex club. Like, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like a sex club.
Swingers club.
Yeah, swingers club. It was like a group of us that went. It was like 7 of us that went, and we was watching all that shit. And we was coworkers. We didn't like each other. we was just co-workers. We was like, because the guys, we found out two of the guys was going to they were together, and they was going to a strip club or nudie bar or a strip club, a sex house. And then 5 of us girls was like, oh shit, we want to go. We want to find out, and they were like, okay, we picked y'all. We all gonna go together. And then we went together. I have always had people where I have a group of people, and then if it's a group of us, we all going. I don't swing. I don't do that. That's what it's called. A swingers club. That's right. Yeah. That's what it's called. Swingers club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, HQ, was these 2 guys gay?
What 2 guys?
You said 2 guys were together.
No. They was co-workers, like two young.
You said they was together though.
No. They were going together. They were like friends. They were like young guys. They were like 22, 23, and they were like, we going to a swingers club tonight, blah blah blah. And then the other girls was like, shit, we want to go. And I was like, I'm going too, because I want to see what's going on too. And they was like, you may have to get naked, or you may have to take a shirt off. I was like, I ain't having sex with nobody, but I'll do half of the stuff, but I'm going. So we all we used to go to bars together. Yeah, it would be like 10 of us show up at a bar, and 15 of us show up at. That's how I met a whole bunch of people. We was riding the bull together, shit like that. Shit, I don't see why you wouldn't have networks like that. Hell yeah, I got plenty of friends, younger than me, older than me. Shit.
Yeah.
Actually, may I ask your advice on that end, since I haven't dated much?
You said it's below the chart box. You got to kind of swipe at it. It's annoying. What does that mean? I'm trying to figure. Wait a minute. Tell me if you had a big old freak. Take your shirt. A while.
And I haven't been in a lot of.
Thank goodness that swinger club that we went to, we didn't have to take no clothes off. We could watch, or we could, the guys, of course, they went and did wherever they was going. But we women, we just walked around.
Relationships. I also have not been physically and sexually with a lot of men for my age, which is supposedly a good thing, as being having very low body count and interactions and whatsoever. The question is, since I haven't dated a lot, how do I have my game?
Your game?
Her what?
Yes. So basically,
women game is something for confusing. And this is too long, but I will tell you this.
One day, he makes it seem as though women are going to sit down and then just be picked. That's not how that goes. Not in 2025. You ain't sitting down and pick. There's no.
I kind of agree with you on that, HQ.
These days these women ain't doing that. I don't understand how you find these women. All I know is when I worked, and I had coworkers, every weekend they'd be like, well, damn, it's Friday night. What y'all doing Friday night? Well, we going to the Mexican bar. It was like, damn, meet us up there at the Mexican bar. Or
Did you ever take Fee with you?
No. He this was after he died.
Oh, okay. How long did he passed away recently, or it's been a while now?
He died in 2019.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He died in 2019.
Okay.
So this was like after that, and we would meet up at a bar. It'd be like 10, 15 of us meet up at a bar. Some of us would go home and change our clothes. Some of us wouldn't, and we'd be out there all freaking night. We'd be out there all night, either Saturday night. Well, what we doing on Sunday night? What y'all doing? Y'all watching the game? Where y'all gonna watch the game at? We finna go here. Okay, I'll meet all y'all up there. Blah blah blah. Oh hell yeah! And then we would meet men and date, and we would meet their friends, and oh hell yeah! We had met at a hotel one time when it was like 20 of us, and we brought our significant others, and then we just rented out the whole floor. Oh hell yeah! We'd be partying. I'll find some mates. You'll find some mates.
Women like yourself are the women I would suggest working with matchmakers, because you're looking for information and solutions, and it's still effectively you're like a teenager emotionally. You don't need game. If you're looking to be married, are you a wife? Have you made yourself a wife and such? And if you are, are you in the place to be found by men who are looking for wives?
Right.
This whole notion of game, in a game, there's a winner and a loser.
Right.
And in general, you ladies lose this thing. I would just say, ma'am, start acting with a sense of urgency, because if you're raised in this place where family and relationships are valued, good. But you still got to put yourself out here. Thank you.
Right.
This is the thing. See, I think a lot of women don't want to risk. Many women, you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you're actually going to be rejected.
Right. That is one of the true statements right there. You don't want to be rejected. Y'all please hit the like button. We need that engagement. We really, really do. We need the likes up. We need to do all that. It is 2025, 2026. We trying to do what the mother folks do. We trying to get up there and do what we got to do. Sub and all that good stuff. Sub to the channel. Put the like out there. We doing cash apps, super chats, whatever you feel like giving. We contributing. We doing our thing over here. So we listen to some KevinSamuels. He's dropping some gems. He dropping those bombs over here. So you want to be over here and listen and get some content. This is where we can be, and you can have fun, and we can laugh, and we can do all those good things. Please hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And sadly, that's what it's going to take. If you are not found by a suitable man in college,
right?
What do you expect to happen? You're out here amongst adults. Monday through Friday, you're working. At best, you have 2 days a week to kind of socialize.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to put yourselves out here more. Let's get into.
Is that true or is that not? Ain't that how?
That's facts. And the reality is, women don't like putting themselves at risk to get rejected. It's not that they get rejected, but this is what I ain't never understood.
What?
Men don't do that type of rejection to women. Like the type of rejection some women do to men, like where they act out and shit, or be rude to them. Men are not rude to women when they approach them like that, for the most part. I think that's super rare.
Right.
Yeah, because I've always asked women that I've been cool with, have you ever talked with a guy, just strummed up a conversation and the guy been rude? And they always be like, no.
Right.
You know? So even if that guy is involved or whatever, he usually know how to kind of back his way out of that without being like rude or whatever. He just simply won't ask for your number or whatever.
Right.
You know?
That's
how it's gonna go. He ain't gonna be like, hey,
right.
You know, he just won't ask for your number. But if you struck up a conversation with a guy, he should know to ask for your number.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better? Would it be better for women to, okay, you go to work, all of us go to work, all of us got co-workers, blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't it be better for you if you got your co-workers together and you decided y'all was going to meet at a certain location and we were going to do X, Y, and Z because we're trying to find a mate? Let's go out on
HQ, can I jump in on this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I work in a hospital. Okay, so on any given night, I work on a night shift. On any given night, there's about 2,500 employees in that hospital on a nightly basis. The white people, I work in an emergency room. In the last 12 months, 5 of them, men and women, have gotten married. So there's 10 people have gotten married. And you know what these fuckers do? They do exactly that. They do social things together. They do things outside of work. These white folks between the ages of 20 to 30, when they at work, especially the women, they are on the hunt for a damn husband. Now I work in what we call a community hospital, and I work in a predominantly black neighborhood. So it's I would say about 40% of the staff in there are black, but they're black female. And let me tell you something. I had a situation about a year ago when I was listening to this woman. She was like 35 years old. She's talking to me, HQ. I got the same goddamn complexion as you. And she gonna tell me in my face, ain't no black men in the hospital. And And I said to her, what are you talking about?
Right.
This damn building is full of black men. There's black men. I said, there are single black men in every department. And I told her, I said, turn around. There are 8 standing right behind you. I took this woman around to every single department in that building and introduced her to nothing but eligible, available, career-oriented, driven black men. Let me tell you about this one particular lady. She was a nurse. There was a guy. He was a physician. He was the quintessential tall, dark, handsome with a very bright voice. He was 32 years old, and he was the chief medical director for the emergency room. This man was over the moon for this particular nurse who worked on the oncology floor. When I tell you he did everything in his power to get her attention and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. Women are throwing themselves at this man left and right. White women, Hispanic women, the Indian girls. He ain't paying them no attention. He's focused on this 2-time baby mama on the oncology floor. And I went to her one day. I said, why aren't you giving Dr. K the time of day? She goes, she's a nurse. She goes, I said he's 6'1", chocolate, deep voice, good personality.
Nug.
The man, you know what the hell she gonna say to me? Right. I ain't trying to mess up my job.
Them white folks don't worry about that.
They don't worry about none. They don't worry about. I was so disgusted. And I told her, I said to her, let me tell you something. There's a white woman there's a white nurse in that emergency room with a sister booty. I said, she didn't figure out what he likes to eat. She didn't figure out where he likes to do. This woman, this white, I said, you're gonna look up in about a year from now, and this man, she gonna snatch your man.
Right.
This white woman, she changed her schedule
and
to his schedule.
Here's the thing. The white folks don't care about that damn, I can't see nobody outside the job.
They don't care. And that's why they're winning. And that white nurse eventually wore that brother down. They got married 3 months ago.
And here's the thing. Look,
damn.
When they decide that they gonna get married and they ready to focus in on men, they gonna focus in on the man that they want. You have an opportunity in that hospital. Just taking hospital for example. These are the people that you see. The people you work with are the people you see every day. You know those people in and out. You know that person gonna do this. You know the person gonna show up for work. You know pretty much what they make. Blah blah blah. A lot of the things, your boxes are already ticked off that you're looking for. And you spend more time with somebody that you work with than you do the people in your house.
HQ, there was this woman that worked in housekeeping that I was, smitten by. I tried to talk to this girl. This girl gonna look me dead in the face and call me broke. She's a housekeeper.
Wow. Hey, you know what, Steve? Hey, this.
HQ. I told you. Now, I just told you a couple of days ago how much I pay. What, $5,000 quarterly for a private school for my daughter, and this hoe called me broke.
Get him, TJ.
Broke.
Crazy.
She called me broke. She looked at me like I was just like I was a parking lot attendant.
And this is why I say, you know the people you work with. You work with them every day. You need to take a shot with the people that you work with every day.
You spend more time with them. But that's the difference. And let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I've had white women, young white girls, young white women in their late 20s. That's what I'm calling young. I can't go a single week there without somebody inviting me out to breakfast.
Yeah, but here's a kick in the ass.
And I don't deal with them.
Are you attracted to them?
No.
There you go. My point exactly. They might align with you.
But guess what though, HQ? Let me tell you something. It's something to be said for somebody who's nice to you.
That's right.
It's something
That's
to be
what I'm
said.
saying.
It's something to be said for. I mean, every week, 2 or 3 days. I was having a stressful day last week. I mean, a very stressful night in that emergency room. And one of them women that have asked me out to breakfast multiple times, she saw after I came out dealing with this really difficult patient that we ended up losing. I came and I sat down at my desk to do some charting. This white woman came up behind me and started giving me a fucking massage. In front of everybody. She didn't give a damn. You see, I got up here, I'm the king of the ugly man. This was a nice looking white woman. She didn't give a damn. All she cared about was, she was like, oh, I know that was stressful. We've been stomping you out down here. It's been a hell of a respiratory. And she just giving me a massage. You know, I don't like massages. I like my back scratched. Somehow she found out that the girl started scratching my back. I said, oh my God, this motherfucker in trouble. This girl in trouble. She keep it up. We all could get on camera because she gonna get woe out in the damn.
Damn.
But the black nurses. The black nurses and the black techs and the black whatever that's around there watching this shit, giving her the evil eye. What are you doing that for? And y'all look down on me, talk crazy to me.
Because you're getting the cooperation, they got not only are they not gonna give it to you, they don't want nobody.
Our women have it. They have the priorities messed up, and they've bought into and they've been lied to and bought into, and they go into groupthink when it comes to stuff like that. And they can see the people around them, their non-black counterparts. They can see them hooking up, getting married, going over. I mean, this summer, so many damn weddings, vacations. We can't. HQ. I used to have a quarterly get together at my house. With number of black folk. Well, it was black women, black men. The women, we would come around, we would have these kind of conversations. The men would cook or cater, would do stuff. These single women still would not try to hook up with anybody here.
That's crazy.
I stopped having them HQ because it's like, and I said to them the last time, I said, what are we doing here? If not to try to figure out how to get together, everybody leaving out of here and everybody going to their own homes with their own set of bills. What if we were leaving out together and with one set of bills? Right. Your money get saved while this money takes care of the house and the family.
It don't make sense to me.
They always sit around and talk about what I was told that I need to have my own. If you assess the man based on his character, having your own doesn't really matter. And the way that the divorce laws are set up now, you having your own still don't matter because the court's gonna make sure you're gonna be all right. They'll put him on the street to make sure you are all right.
Yeah, you're right about that. Let me read the super chat. We got one from Stephen James. Thank you, $2. Where's my main man lamp? It's right here. Shout out to the chat right here. Let's keep going, y'all.
Yeah, TJ was. Oh, go ahead, baby.
Go ahead. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying TJ was cooking. Was cooking.
We gotta be creative. We just gotta get creative out here.
Yeah, you know something else I know the sisters don't do that I see a lot of other races do? They'll straight up hook people up. You know, they'll recommend friends and stuff. Right. Like, I don't be seeing that, man. Like, from sisters. I even asked a few sisters about that. Like, have they ever done that before? They'd be like, no, because if the guy be crazy, it be my fault and all that. It just be like excuses and shit. So
I believe
let it go. That's what they say, though.
If you work with folks, them are the people that you see every day.
Exactly.
That's the best. Those are your best opportunities to find yourself a mate in it, especially if you got a big gigantic place that you work at. You work at a big gigantic place. You got plenty of opportunity to find white, black, mixed. It don't matter. You looking for a mate. You looking for somebody to walk down this road of life with. You got to get to looking. And the best place is at a job. If it is a hospital, you got plenty of people. Damn.
Because I don't know how much time I have left on here. So I'm going to go through the people who have put in a request, the ladies who put in a request.
Let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's do this again.
Let's go.
Oh, my God. You gonna
Hi.
act like you got sense today?
I'm gonna act like I got some sense.
Okay, because you will be sure. Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Mr. Samuels?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. What do you think about putting your man on a pedestal?
The man I've been dealing with now, high value man. He has his own business. He makes money. We are in different tax bracket.
Okay.
He has done a lot for me, and for me to show him appreciation, I try to do just as much as he's done for me. So I agree with putting your man on a pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do for us. Why can't we do it for them?
Mm-hmm.
They go out here, work hard. They make sure home is taken care of. What's wrong with me fixing my man's bath water, cooking him food, rubbing his feet? I have no problem with that.
Well, if that's then why do you think more women don't think like you?
You know what? I blame social media. I blame reality television. I blame the type of music that we listen to. It's different in our generation now.
Okay. Social media is a reflection of what already exists in people's minds. So reality television exists because people consume the content.
Right.
If these things weren't consumed, they wouldn't be made. Were your mother and father married?
They were.
Okay. In our community, how often do you see men getting actually taken care of or pedestalized?
Not often.
That's why you don't see it on social media or reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got any siblings?
I do.
Cool. Any sisters?
I don't.
How many brothers?
Just one. But I will say this, Mr. Samuels, I grew up and I've seen a lot of things with my parents, my grandparents, and a few family members. I'm going to be honest with you. I suffer from anxiety. So when I get in a relationship with men, I feel like what I seen my mother and my grandmother go through with the cheating and all that, I feel like if the woman doesn't leave, then that shows
He
a
about
man
to check this
that
girl.
that
It's
woman
funny.
really loves him. See, I grew up to watch to see pain is love. And when you say rejection,
When you say you suffer from anxiety, are you on medication?
I am.
Okay. Go ahead.
And when I get into these relationships with men, I feel like I do so much and I'm so emotionally attached. And I feel like some of that pushes them away, especially the one I just got done dealing with. I felt like he was not emotionally intelligent. So when I tried to do things for him, I think it's weird.
Well, that each person is different. So, is there an age difference between you and the guy you're seeing now?
He's a year older than me.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
And what does he want? What does he want out of a relationship?
To be honest, he wants peace, and I can be honest with you.
Does he want marriage or not?
Oh, I don't think that's something that he's thinking about right now.
Do you want marriage?
I do.
This is one of the main things you ladies do. You get anxious because you get into situations and describe men for what they are instead of what they want. If you want marriage and you're not sure if he wants marriage, it doesn't matter if he's high value or not.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If your outcomes if you want different outcomes,
Right.
why are you dealing with somebody else?
I was just about to say that. If you and him are on a different page and y'all been dealing with each other, what's going on? I as a woman would never be there past 2 years. I would never be there. I would never be there past 2 years without being engaged or getting married. Because as soon as you meet the woman, if she's wife material. Spending more time with her, talking to her, meeting her family, if she's wife material. If she's going to bring you a peace. If she's X, Y, and Z. And the whole point is, no, I don't think so. I'm scared. I don't want to. I'm not sticking around past 2 years. It just ain't gonna happen, because if I was young like that, it would be a waste of my time to sit there and wait. No, you know, and everybody on this planet knows, if you can keep your dick to yourself, if you can keep your pussy to yourself, if you can keep your hands to yourself, you know these things immediately. You know, and that's the beauty of trying to get to know yourself. You get to know yourself before you get involved with somebody. Know yourself before you get involved with somebody. I knew when I was 17 that I would never put my hands on another human being. I made that promise to myself. I would never put my hands on a child. I would never put my hands on another human being, regardless of what they did or they said.
You said child?
Yes, a child.
So you never spanked the kids?
No.
Wow.
No.
So yeah, how did y'all discipline your
kids? Because I didn't need to. Because I believed a child is a human being. A child is just a small human being. And I would get down on my knees and then talk to them. You know that's not the right thing to do. You got to go stand in the corner, or you got to go into your room, or you got to do X, Y, and Z. No, absolutely not. I'm not putting my hands on another human being.
Did Fee whip the kids?
Yeah, he believed in whooping, but he didn't have to do it very often.
I got you.
That was
yeah. I'm not saying that had to happen. I was just curious.
He believed in corporal punishment. I mean, especially the boys. I mean, of course, the boys, right?
Yeah,
but the girls were like, okay, left up to me, and we had to come up. But see, I had very good girls. My girls are very good girls, and they never were a problem. And then the boys were good too. So it was just that we had the structure in the house, and we never had that problem. But I'm saying, you have to figure out what you want before you get married, because a lot of people don't want that. And after 2 years, you should know whether you want to marry that woman or not. And she should know whether she want to marry you.
We know sooner than that, HQ.
Right.
Yeah, you should know after 6 months, really.
Right.
We know way sooner than that.
Yeah, you said 2 years now. You know sooner than that.
No. I'm saying 2 years. If you know the progress in the relationship is correct, getting married in 2 years shouldn't be that problem. Shouldn't be that major. It shouldn't be a problem. Because if both, see, I'm looking at people that are poor that you got a job, I got a job, and we've got to make this shit work. Most of us got a job, you got a job, we're gonna make this shit work. So if your relationship is like that, there's not that much detriment to you getting married. You a high value man and you got a lot of money, it's a different story. But if you ain't got no money, and I'm with this woman and I love this woman, she's 28, I'm 28, and we just starting out, why not build and make everything work together? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know why? Because I feel like I can change his mind.
No, they don't get mad when you get disappointed.
Right.
I know.
You can't blame anxiety for men. When you ladies try to change men and make them what they want, men know what they want.
So give me some advice on
what
dating, because like you said, you can't blame anxiety, you can't blame the medication. What should I do? Like, how should I confront a man or approach a man?
Well, the simplest thing, stop going for what you want and go for what you need.
What you need. Yep.
That's really all it comes down to. And that requires self-awareness, gratitude, humility, and empathy. Knowing what you need. What you want may be this high-value man or whatever. The way you've described him and all the things you do for him, that sounds great.
Right.
But if that's in the package of somebody who doesn't give you what it is you need, what's the point?
Right.
That's true.
So what is it you need? And sadly, so many women worry about getting what they need after they're past 35 or so. And then it's pretty much too late.
Well, you say when you're 30, you're in the danger zone. So.
27 to 35, you should start focusing like a laser on what you want. Like I said, if you want marriage, don't date anybody who does not want marriage, who does not declare they want it in the time frame in which you want it. If not, why even go on a first date? Because it's wasting time. That's what I would say.
Don't you need to find that out Don't you need to find that out on the first date, though? Don't you need to find out whether the person is marriage minded on the first date, whether you're marriage minded, that's something that you got to. I'm more of a I gotta see 30 people because I gotta have the attraction and I gotta have the, I gotta have certain
At
things.
some point,
right.
we got an echo. Did you change your settings?
You got it. We got an echo.
Yeah.
Oh, it was something weird.
Okay. All right. There. It's gone.
Okay.
I understand wanting to focus in on the attraction. I understand it, but at some point, I was just telling one of my coworkers this about her daughter. You know what I mean? I said your daughter is now 30-something years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I said she's got enough of what she wanted, and you saw what she wanted got her. I said, when are you going to start talking to your daughter about finding what she needs? I said, because I said she'll never be settled, happy, or stable until her needs are met.
They saying that's you, TJ.
Okay, what the fuck ever?
Echo. They saying it's you. The echo.
Oh, is it still echo? I don't think it's echo because I don't hear it back no more.
Oh, okay.
But if your needs are not met, you're never settled.
Right.
If you're still chasing like a 12-year-old, kids chase around. I got a 10-year-old daughter. All the hell she talk about is what I want, and have temper tantrums over when I tell her no about the stuff that she wants. I don't give a damn. And I've had to tell her, baby, I don't care nothing about what you want. I'm talking about what you need.
Right.
At some point, and this goes for men too. Some point, I mean, we who don't want the biggest, finest chick on the block? I mean, you know what I mean? But if it's not going to satisfy the need, who cares? And most men, when they do decide to marry, they marry what they need. They marry
that is facts, man. Most men.
And then I tell and for a lot of guys, you know what I mean? A lot of guys don't have to be gaga goo goo over the moon. Some of the decisions about who we marry is an intellectual decision. This woman takes care of me. This woman brings this service to the relationship. She brings this resource to the relationship. She does this for me. She has this kind of character. I'll be crazy to let this woman go, especially the older you get.
Right.
The older you are and you're still alone, and I'm in that category. The older you are and you're alone, damn what you want. Go what you need.
Right. And the older you get, the harder it is to get that one that you actually want.
What you need, because what you need is going to be a lot more critical to your long-term survival. You're in your 40s like I am. She ain't got. I'll take a solid 5 that's clean and good character any day of the week, as long as she don't outweigh me.
Triple, where you at on that?
Where I'm at on it is I have to have. Well, I get the gist of what he's saying, but
I gotta have that attraction though.
Hold on,
be attracted though.
That's what I'm saying. For me,
all you gotta do is look good in the dark.
The times I've been out with chicks and they've been below, like I've dated 5s before. I never dated a 4, but I've dated 5s before.
Right.
I have a Roman eye. I'm looking around and stuff. I'm like, man,
you got a rolling eye? What?
If I ain't out with at least a good 6.5 minimum, I got a Roman eye. So it would be unfair to that girl for me to be with her. Now, I'm not saying he wrong though. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely not wrong, and ultimately is what you need.
So how can you even what would satisfy you? But what makes you think even if you get a 6 or even if you get a 7 or an 8 or whatever, 6 or 7, what makes you think your eye ain't gonna roam when they up there?
Well, because the reason why my eyes roaming is because the attraction is not land like that. When I was out and was with like in relationships with chicks and they was like really attractive, there was no Roman eye.
Get him, TJ. Hold on.
Go ahead. He can cook.
At Triple X.
Talk to me.
My favorite automobile is an Audi Q8, which is what I got parked in my garage.
I got you.
But I also don't mind walking up to and taking a good look at a Hellcat.
Oh yeah.
That don't mean I'm for to dump my Audi Q8 for a Hellcat because I want to go look.
Oh yeah.
Just because you got a woman that meets your needs and she might not be a 10, that don't mean as a man that your woman gonna look at something else. That don't mean that you gotta go over there and sample the product just because it also fancies your attention.
No, I dig that. I definitely hear
That's
you
all
on
I'm
that.
saying. It's like,
Yeah,
you can have a fine. Let me tell you something. There have been Megan Good, Holly Berry, all these women supposed to be the most beautiful women on the planet. They've all been dumped.
that's true. For sure.
And so that wears some of you got a Roman eye. I don't know any human being on the planet that don't have a Roman eye.
You know, I say this. It's a lot more roaming than it is when I'm out with something I want to be out with. That's probably the best way I could explain it, man.
I understand what you're saying, but come on, you know what I mean? Especially when you get into an older, like when you get into, I mean, we really need to, because if you stop. Yeah. If you keep acting like you are 20 years old and you're in your late 30s, in your 40s about your selection process, you will ultimately, male or female, you will ultimately, as Kevin coined, die alone, and that's the truth.
Well, I'll say this. I think it's a lot of truth in that. I say this. It's about having minimum requirements. Like my minimum requirements is not an 8. Like that's not my minimum requirements. My minimum requirements will be considerably below that. But I'm not gonna engage in nothing serious with a woman I'm not attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Even if she got good intangibles and all of that, like it's not really fair to the woman though, because she might be gung-ho about me, and then I'm not really gung-ho about her. But again, we all got different perspectives. I respect where you're coming from though too. Okay.
Whatever she needed to be in the dark.
You said whatever she needed to be in the dark. They all attend in the dark. They all attend in the dark.
Hey.
Who may trip your attraction trigger or this or that and get down to important stuff. And in our culture, women have been told to go for men who look good and got money and this and that versus go for a man that can give you what it is you say you need, and that's the outcome. So
that's the problem, Mr. Samuels. I would tell this man, if that man was not getting what he was doing what he was doing now, I would still want him from who he is. Money don't phase.
But that's the point. You want him. Does he want you?
I took it the things he do for me makes me.
And that's the problem. No conversations. Make it up in your mind.
I don't have. It's lack of communication.
No. You communicated very clearly to me. You don't think this man wants to get married. You do. You shouldn't be dating him. End of sentence.
Just like that.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Any confusion?
That's fucked up. Hey, he's speaking the truth. You want something and the man don't want something.
Right.
You just a dumb one sitting right there.
Yeah. What this tells me is this guy is likely very attractive to this woman. Because she's fixated on this guy, and this guy even said, because think about it, if the guy wasn't like a high earner like that, and his looks was barely middle of the road or whatever to her, why would she be tripping on this guy like this? And he done came on and said, hey, I ain't really trying to get married right now. Think about that.
He said, I ain't trying to marry her.
Right.
After this part is you trying to square a circle.
That's true. You're right.
That means you got to get back out here and deal with the people who want what you want. If not, when this comes to an end, because he's not giving you what you need, because he's let you know, I'm not trying to go down that path. All you have is this, another bad experience with somebody who did not want what it is you said you wanted, and you thought you could change it. That's on y'all.
And then she'll end up getting pregnant, knowing damn well he don't want to marry you. And then you end up being a baby mama, doing something dumb. Instead of getting away from him right now, he don't want what I want.
she reminds me of this 25-year-old in the nurse that I know in the hospital named Tiffany. She has a 2-year-old kid. She by this dude that she was just, as she said, he was just good. I just wanted him because his D was good. Now she got a baby bomb. In the last year, he'd been living in her house, and then a few months ago, she finally decided to get rid of him or throw him out of her house. And she doesn't understand why other 25 to 28-year-old guys keep rejecting her. I said, she goes, I'm cute. I said, Tiff, it don't matter how cute you is. You decide. I said, you told every man in your orbit that the most valuable man that you got was some man that you just was glad that he had good D and he had to live with you. I said, you are a mess. She goes, so I gotta deal with this for the rest of my life? I go, yes. Go back to the man that you gave that you told the world was worthy of you almost dying for. That's what you do.
Facts.
She was so mad at me. I told her, you're talking to an actual older man. I'm telling you. I said, I'm an older dude who could date you and support your kid, and I wouldn't mess with you.
Right.
No matter how cute you are. I said, one, your mind is messed up.
Right.
I said, you don't even want. I said, you 25. I said, you're gonna go to sleep 2 nights. You're gonna go to sleep. I said, you're gonna go to bed and you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna be 37 years old with the same damn mind.
Yep.
I told her, I said, you have no idea how fast these years click by after 25.
You got that right. Whew.
Man, you ain't
and I
never
said to her, and she goes, why are you talking to me? I said, because you got people in your life who won't talk to you this way. And I said to her, I can talk to you this way because I don't want no coochie from you.
I said, get him, TJ.
I said, even though you're a nurse, you probably ain't learned how to clean it good yet. So I don't even want none from you.
Ouch.
So I can tell you the truth. And that's the bottom. That's the thing. This lady, a lot of our ladies, black women, they convince themselves that they can, like she said, she admitted that I can change him. Yeah. And I don't know where this arrogance came from that you think that you can alter another human being.
Right. You can't do nothing but go your way. And if they want to go the same way, y'all going the same way. But if they don't want to go the same way and they tell you they don't want to go the same way, you need to cut that loose for real. Quick as hell. Don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant trying to keep somebody.
Now you stuck with this joker for the rest of your days. We're gonna, no matter how you slice it, that and on your obituary, I say your obituary is going to include him. Even if you married to another man, I said to her, let's just say you find somebody. Let's say the guy 30 years old. You just find somebody who will accept you and do all this, that, and the third, and y'all laying at night, and then your son is with his daddy, and then that daddy call you at 2:00 in the morning because the kid is sick. That your husband is gotta tolerate that another man can pull you out of his bed at 3:00 in the goddamn morning.
Right.
I said, you have no idea. I said, you ladies are out here doing this shit and then the guy that is gonna come in, you have no idea what you're expecting that guy to accept. This guy gotta accept that another man can take you out of his house in the middle of the night.
Facts.
You up here, Ty? Are you up here, Ty?
Yeah, I'm in here. How y'all doing? What up, though?
Oh, you up? Are you
What's up, Ty?
What's the deal?
They sit around here talking about what it got the nerve to ask you and act like that they're doing you a favor by being with them when the favor is the other way around. But I blame us men for allowing these women to think like this over the last 20 years and not being honest with them. I used to tell my buddies, when we was in grad school, my buddies they were always very different from me. I used to always tell the dudes, stop lying to these women. Stop lying to them. Tell them the truth. I said, they gonna fuck you regardless. Tell them the truth. You'll have less problems. They could never understood why I was never having the women out fighting and tearing up my stuff because I would tell them the truth. I told them, I said, somebody has to know the truth.
Right.
Somebody has to know. Either your main woman has to know the truth, or your side chick or two has to know the truth. Somebody has to know the truth.
Somebody. Ty, you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you on the stage? Because I can't see you.
Yeah, I'm up in here, and salute to everybody. I feel real good about that convo we had last night at HQ.
Right.
And y'all having a great conversation. So I jump in after you play the video some more.
Okay. All right. Let's listen to it. He's cooking it.
You're right.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Ladies, stop trying to change men. You're not going to change a man. If men who want to get married go looking for wives. Trust. There are men, either a man wants to be married or he doesn't want to be married. And let's talk about marriage right here.
Right. Didn't he die?
You think I push marriage? I don't push marriage. I ask people what they want. Now, is marriage going to work for most people in today's modern world? I don't think so. Right. Why? Because average women do not want average men. Average women want high-value men. There is only a small portion of high-value men who can actually get a larger return on investment from the union of marriage, more than just family legacy, that kind of stuff. That's why you tend to see millionaires and billionaires married. The people in the middle, there used to be a benefit to average men for marrying. Today, there's little to no benefit for an average man to marry because average women don't want them. And if an average woman was to get with an average man, the majority of women would think they're settling. Like I said, tomorrow night's broadcast on YouTube, smart women settle. Successful women settle. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the badges up. Let's get.
Yeah, y'all hit the like button, please and thank you. Come on in, sub to the channel. Give me a like, subscribe, and a share. We moving over here. We shaking over here. I thank you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. We need the engagement over here, please and thank you. Hey, Erica.
To it.
Chris.
Zombies and trees. That's interesting.
Okay.
I think if you'd be smart move to as a woman to say, look, I'm an average woman. Let me go ahead and get with this average man and get on out the game. But far too many average women still want these men making 6 figures or more and all this other stuff.
Right.
Now hold on, HQ.
Okay.
You argued me this the other day when we was having this discussion.
About what?
I was like, it's delusional. You was like, what woman want $50,000? What woman want this? What woman want that? When did
I say that?
We was talking about Kendra contestants have been delusional. And I was like, they asking for crazy stuff. It ain't a lot of guys that make that. You was like, well, what woman want $50,000? Well, what woman want this? What woman is this?
I would have to know what the context was. I don't know. I don't understand because 50,000 is not. I would have to know what the context is.
Yeah, we was just saying. We was discussing Kendra contestants being delusional. We talking about delusional women. I was asking, have you ever seen SBC before? And you broke out laughing. And I was like, the girls is delusional. And you was
no. I know what you mean. No, I was saying women are gonna ask for the most.
Exactly.
They're gonna ask for the most. It don't mean that they're gonna get it. It don't mean that they're gonna get it, but that you ain't asking for no half. When you go to the dating market as a man, you don't say, I hope God give me a 4.
You just heard TJ say today and yesterday how he prefers 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
And here's my thing. Most men don't go to the dating market and say, I hope you give me a 5. Most of y'all be hoping to get a 6 or a 7. So I'm saying a woman is not gonna ask a man, she's not asking for 50, she's gonna ask for 100 because she just
the equivalent to that would be the equivalent to that for a woman to be she's asking for a 9.5. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me and Triple say we want 7s and 8s, the majority of the women that go on a Kendra show, they want a 9.75. You know what I'm saying? But they know that they're gonna probably end up with a 4 or a 5, and they'd be happy with getting a 6. but it just speaks to the delusional way that they go
Wait a minute,
about
hold
dating.
on. How is that we delusional? You ask for a 9.5, but you get a 6.
I didn't say
No,
9.5.
that's not what he
I'm talking
said.
about women. That's what
No.
women.
We talking about men. We talking about men and women. I'm saying nobody asks for the beer. Nobody asks.
Yeah, but we're not asking for a 9.5 though.
No. I'm saying nobody asks for the bare minimum. Nobody does that.
I disagree with that. HQ.
But more of a realistic
y'all men don't walk into no store.
But we still not asking for a 10 though.
That don't matter.
If they asking for 100K, 6
but it
foot
don't matter
guy, they're asking for like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but it don't matter what you're asking for.
Oh, no, see, that goes back to my point.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. You're not understand what I'm saying. Nobody is walking into the store and asking for the bare minimum. Men are not walking into the store and asking for a 3.
Well, I'm giving you an example.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Nobody is going into the store asking for a 4. You're hoping for a better than a 4. You're not asking for a 4. So you're not going into that store saying, I'm looking for a 4. You're looking for a 7. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a 5 maybe, and you're going to be happy with that. A woman is asking for a man to make 100K. But if she's lucky enough for him to have a job and he's making 60K or 50K, she coming out there happy. And this is where most people land. Most people don't make 100K.
So HQ, if a man go in the store asking for a 7 and he gets a 5, he's gonna be content with that. But if a woman go in the store looking for a 7.8, a 9.8, excuse me, and she go in the store looking for a 9.8, and she comes out with a 5,
she gonna be fine. Because otherwise she wouldn't come out with that 5. She wouldn't come out with that 6. You know.
But you see what a delusion is, though, right?
Women will wait you out. You know, women will wait you out. I can't get what I want. I don't want nothing. If she come out of that store, she go in there with a 10. She go in there and ask for a 10. She come out of that store with a 5. She's happy with that.
Okay,
5.
so wait. Now, while she's in there waiting it out, HQ, and let's say she walked in there a 7, and I walked in there looking for a 7, or she was a 6, and I walked in there looking for a 7, and I was ready to pick her because she is 6 to me. But she said, no, I'm not a 9.8 to her. So now she's standing in that store waiting for a 9.8. She dropped it down to an 8. Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. So she waiting for a 9.8, and then she say, you know what, fuck it, I'll take an 8. She's still waiting. She get down to a 6. And she like, all right, I found my 6. But by the time she found that 6 is looking at her like, you turned me into a 2, and I don't want you. And now she's still waiting. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the situation.
So my thing is, why y'all think all these women who look good and they older and they in their 30s, why you think they went into the store and didn't get what they want? They asked for a 10 and there wasn't no 10 in it.
Same reason they turned it into Tracy Ellis Ross, Vivica Fox, Joy Taylor.
Because they decided they didn't.
Beautiful, and now they are screaming on podcasts about they should have picked a better number at a better time.
Right.
And they're gonna wind up by themselves. Minimum.
That's what I'm saying to you. If they go into the store and they want a 10, but they come out with a 7, they happy. They not in there talking about, damn, I settled for you. No, if they go into that store and come out with somebody, they happy with who they come out with.
And this is the part of the equation that I don't think you understand from the male perspective in dealing with these women. Like, so if they come out with, they want that higher number, but they come out with a 7, they're not coming out happy, because if they get an 8 that cross their path, they're gonna dump that 7. They're gonna be up out of there.
They're not. They're happy with that set because they can wait. They will wait you out. That's why there's single women on the market, because they go into the store and they don't want to settle. They're not happy with what's in there, so they come out of there alone. The woman who goes in there and comes out with that 6, she asked for a 10, but she came out with a 6. She's fine with that 6. Because otherwise she wouldn't have came out. Because most of these women waiting y'all out. Ain't they waiting y'all out? If they ain't waiting you out and they
I don't know what the hell they doing, to be honest.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, when a woman gets with a man, it's not a matter of her saying, "Oh shit, I can't get no 10. I asked for a 10, I can't get no 10." 9 times out of 10, if she walk out the door with somebody,
a lot of them are walking out the doors with 6s and 7s HQ, and then they're still leaving them.
Yeah.
They think they can do better. Because they think they still think they can do better. That 6 or 7.
Most people do.
That 6 or 7 might be useful or something that they need in the moment. Let's say the woman's on the verge of bankruptcy, but that 6 or 7 can make sure that she doesn't go through bankruptcy. She'll get with them to save herself from bankruptcy. And the moment something closer to what she wants comes along, she looks at the person who rescued her and go, I can do better. I'm telling you what's out here, HQ.
Most women don't up and leave.
I think this is where I think you
if
are
a little bit. If you single, you can leave a man anytime you want to. If you already invested in that relationship and you got kids, 9 times out of 10, she ain't leaving just because somebody else looked at me funny.
Yeah.
Have you seen Single by Choices?
Yeah, but them people are single.
You talking about
them ain't never been married. Them people ain't never been married. I'm talking about people that are married.
HQ would be women on there that have been married 2-3 times.
Facts.
It was women. She used to let women be on there married.
Why you worried about what they did? Why you worried about?
She had to make a rule to not allow women that's married on there because so many married women was going on there looking for a new nigga.
Facts.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, y'all making it seem like there's a script for when people leave. There is no script when people leave. You just have to be a better human being to make sure that they don't leave. It's not a script. We all don't leave. There's no rhyme or reason for a person leaving. The whole point is, are you compatible enough to stay and choosing to stay? Maybe people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing in relationships. We never know what's going on in relationship. Where it ain't a matter of. See, here's the thing, y'all. If you come from the premise that men don't make mistakes and it's all the woman's fault and she leave because there's something better, then that's fundamentally why we haven't had relationships.
Then by that logic, we have to accept the fact that all of these women are leaving because all of these men are effed up. Even though you spent a lot of time on SBC Nation and you've heard a lot of these women go, I outgrew him.
Yep.
We outgrew. They didn't say that man did anything wrong. They just
he didn't know how to keep his dick in his pants. Or he had a
You hear most of the women say it wasn't no cheating.
Yes, it's a lot of cheating.
No, you hear most of the women say it wasn't cheating. It's two things that they always say. We outgrew each other, or I needed to. You hear them say we outgrew each other, or I needed to find myself.
No,
I know what I'm gonna tell you.
I needed to get back to myself.
I guarantee you, it's not that way.
I know what I'm about to tell you is very.
I know I ain't heard that.
I know what I'm about to tell you is very anecdotal and specific to me, but it fits. When I was married and my wife decided she wanted to move on, there was no cheating. There was no other woman knocking on her door. I brought my money home. I had character. She told me straight up, I deserve better. That's what and our women have no problem if they feel that they can do better and let me tell you something. HQ, she felt she could do better because of what her best friend, what she was looking at her best friend. HQ, her best friend was renting a 5,000 square foot house. We owned a 2,000 square foot. We owned. But she's looking over at her friend who's renting and said she could go do better. Now my ex-wife, I'm in a 3,000 square foot home, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 3-bathroom. How many bathrooms is a bitch? 3-bedroom home. My wife's home is 950 square feet.
I'm not saying that women don't leave.
I'm just telling you. And let me tell you something. My ex-wife is supposed to be a Christian woman. I'm just telling you that to take your premise that these women are just leaving because the guys aren't. We're never going to say that a lot of guys aren't doing dirt. There are guys out here doing dirt, but at the clip, at the rate that these women are leaving their men, all these men can't be out here just.
No, I'm saying to you, there are reasons why people leave. We don't know what those are.
You gotta say
it don't matter whether it's the woman or the man. People leave for reasons that we can't explain and we don't know. There's plenty of things that happen. I'm just saying, y'all make it seem as though women just up and walk out the. Oh, I'm bored. Oh, I don't want to be here.
They do that sometimes, though. They do that. They do that sometimes.
I'm not saying that there are not women. Oh shit! Did y'all see that cook last night? Did y'all see that dude cook fantastic last night?
No.
I'm sorry.
I don't really watch.
HQ.
That motherfucker cooked fantastic.
As you review Kevin Samuels,
why don't you react to it? You should react to that.
I was in the middle. I didn't know.
Yeah, you got to react to it.
HQ, as you continue to review, to learn about Kevin, keep track of how many women come up on this platform and tell him they left their husbands because they could do better. Okay. You're going to be alarmed. Just like you're starting to learn that Kevin Samuels wasn't the boogeyman that you thought he was, you're going to find out that there's going to be exhibit after exhibit after exhibit after exhibit of women coming up there telling Kevin, I outgrew him. Or we grew apart. I know we grew apart. Men don't change.
I review. I mean, so far, there's been varied reasons as to why, but there's been cheating. I graduate. I want to change. I need to outgrow. I done heard various reasons for what. I believe that there's all kinds of reasons for why people leave. And I'm not just going to assign the blame of relationships being broke up to women, because men do dirt and do things too, right?
We not saying that it's just all people break up for either women or the men. But we want to let you know that it is a giant population. Like I
know. I get
it's a nice enough. It's a enough percentage to be alarmed that women will divorce their man just because they can do better, or they grow apart, or they want to get back to them. And if you watch Kendrick G, like I only watch Kendrick G through 2 platforms and yours, and I've seen so many married women say the dumbest reasons for why they divorced their man.
She done got her shit done got weird over there. I mean, it done got weird.
I like the older videos were better. Yeah, but you seen we even seen women go up there married and then they husband fall like, hey, she's still fucking married. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
And when these women do leave for better, they never find better.
That's the issue. Do you do better? Wait a minute. It says, look, somebody wrote this. Would you stay at a bad job or stay in a bad career when you have options to do better?
The problem is that these women are not getting better. They're not getting better. They're saying they leave them because they deserve more, deserve better, or they outgrew. But they don't.
Option. If
you're not qualified for a better job, you hate your job. You're not qualified for a better job, but you want to leave your job because you think it's a bad job, and you go out there and you don't go get better qualifications to get a better job. You're either going to be unemployed or you're going to go get another job just as shitty as that job or worse.
But see, here's the thing. I'm not arguing that people leave. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm saying there's reasons for people to go wherever the hell they going.
Yeah.
People looking for better options. And I'm not saying they don't, but they have the option to do so. You can only be the better version of yourself. And then they can only be the ones who walk out the door and say, I left a good man. You did leave a good man. I'm saying there's good people on both sides. And the whole point is you have to find that good person that's willing to stick. And a lot of women will stick. There's 25% 30%. But see, you tied.
How much percentage will stick though?
Tied. We don't know. You can't. Ain't no guarantees out here, hon. I can't give you no guarantees of being married. I can't give you no.
All you gotta do is
how many percent do you think gonna stick?
You can only try. There ain't no guarantees.
We already know who's gonna stick. We got the marital rate. That's who's sticking.
Okay,
the 30% of black. That's it.
So here's the thing. What y'all gonna do? Just give up?
Give up.
We gonna create spaces. We're gonna create conversations, create movements like the Manosphere, Passport Bros. We're gonna have dialogue on panels. I'm just giving you reason because all of these things that's been created in the last 10 years are
has it worked?
Answer to that.
Has it worked?
For certain people, it depends. Yeah, for certain people.
I mean, because we got KevinSamuels right here doing and saying the right thing, and
the like-minded women do not want the like-minded men.
And I'm saying there is no guarantee for whatever you're asking for. There's no guarantee. You just got to go out there and try. And
there's no guarantees for nothing in life, though.
I don't want no guarantee. I just want to have you to hit 6 of those good markets. See, I would just want you to have six of those good things that I want you to have. 6. I work with the other 4 that I can't get, that ain't there. But I gotta require you to have at least 7 of the good things that I need. 7 of the decent qualifications that I need.
I think you might be, even though it's hard to believe, you might be a more reasonable woman than the average woman. That's felt crazy said, but I think you are a little more reasonable.
I'm negotiating.
Yeah,
I'm settling for doing. We got the compromise over here. You like to cook, I don't like to cook. You like to clean, I don't like to clean.
They're not settling. I'm not settling.
Yeah.
I'm not settling.
And I think that
that's what
Kevin will speak to, and I think what happens a lot is, and you will see it on Kendra G, a woman be like, oh, if you don't do this or that, I just stay single, right? So that mindset of I'm not going to mess with a dude, I'm not going to settle for a dude. But then a dude comes along that have the qualities that they want, but don't want them in that way and just want to have sex with them, or they have the maintenance men and then they get pregnant. It's like all of this, instead of focusing on like a good value and character in the men, instead of this list, you're missing opportunities and you're putting on baggage. And that's what Kevin will speak to a lot. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I say something real quick, and I'm going to jump off? Okay. A lot of these women that are talking about what they're not going to settle, let me tell you something. They don't, and I'm just going by the volume of ladies that I've talked to over the years. They do not view the men that the low level men that they've had kids with. They don't view them men as men that they settle for. They actually view the guys that are coming in to take over. They view them as the ones that they're settling for. That's diabolical. The dudes that left them unattended, uncovered, and to fend for themselves with that man's child, those men are not viewed as something that they've settled for. Listen to how these women talk about their kid's father, even on KevinSamuels' platform, Kendra G's platform. They don't view them as that they settle for a bum. But the man that is willing to come in and pick up the pieces, they view that man as somebody that they're settling for. That is crazy work.
Hey, I get it. I do. I'm here learning just like y'all. I swear to God.
Thank you for your time. Don't forget my email. I'm gonna bug you to death.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it. Yep. Thank you.
We'll do this again. Probably in a couple of weeks because I hate my job. It's a terrible job, but I'm in medical school to change it.
I know.
So I'm back at my grind tomorrow. So I'll see you guys.
Get your nose in the books. Get your nose in there. Yeah. We need another black doctor around here. Go ahead on.
So all right, talk to you guys later.
Thank you, TJ.
Peace.
Me on some of them nurses, man.
That dude got cooked last night. That dude got cooked last night.
What happened on his show?
No, he was on Not for Human. Not for Human show. He was on Not for Human show.
Who was he going up against?
It was
I
an
don't
old
even
man.
think.
I forgot his damn name.
So
I would have to
what was it, like some liberal versus conservative?
No, it was
Like
you
what
know
was the
how.
topic?
See, if you know Fantastic one of them, he think he know everything, and he's always trying to dominate the panel with the stuff that he know, like I know X, Y, and Z, and the dude was just clowning him. He wasn't saying nothing weird he was just clowning. He was like, man, you up here obsessed with me. Stop talking to me, man. Blah, blah, blah. And you the one here. I got a ring. You ain't got no ring, Mr. Fantastic. Why you mad? Why you always talking about ring? He was just clowning in that way. And I was like, oh, that's the only time I ever seen somebody get at his ass. That old man made him mad. Fantastic just got shut up. That whole panel for an hour and a half. I just sat there and listened to him go off, and the man just sitting there laughing, smoking his cigarette. Y'all see he going on, right? Y'all see he obsessed with me, right? He can't get no woman. Mr. Fantastic can't get no woman, but he obsessed with me. And that's all the man kept saying. And he was
he that Nation of Islam guy who be working out a lot?
I don't know. It's an old fan chant. I can't think of that name for nothing.
You said the name of the channel was Not for Human?
Yeah, Not for Human. They do late night chat panels. They funny as hell too. They do late night panel. They be having they be having everybody on there.
Hey, drop the link to the channel. I never heard of it.
His name is Not for Human. It's ran by that sexy ass voice dude. I forgot his damn name.
Triple X.
No. His name is shit. I forgot his name. He's Jamaican or something like that. Yeah. I'll look it up right now. Hold on. Let's see.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 27.
All right. So, should you put your name on the passport?
Through my recent experiences, I've learned that it's necessary, but I've been having a hard time, just like some of the women who have called.
You've been having a hard time with what?
Here he is.
Cooperating as easily as I should.
It's in the back chat, Triple. His channel.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
And I recognize that, and I'm trying my best to learn how to.
Oh, so yeah. His name is Dr. Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor. That's who run the channel. Dr. Witch Doctor. Okay. You hear me, Triple?
Yeah, I heard of you before.
Through like rejection.
I heard of you before. Okay.
And lessons learned. I wanted to know if you think it's necessary that I should be upfront next time of like, I'm trying to learn this and this is where I'm at in my journey, or should I just let it roll?
What I'm hearing you say is you're having a hard time cooperating in a relationship?
Yeah.
Give me an example of what?
Well, man, how the hell would you be
so an example is me pursuing grad school, and the last person expressed to me that they really weren't into me going to grad school because they were more interested in like having a wife, a stay-at-home partner, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you tell a woman that you're not interested in her going to school and you want her to be a wife? Why would you tell a woman? Why would you do that to a woman? Why would you do that when you know that's a desire of hers to do that? Why would you tell her I'm not in, and you want to date her, and she's the one that you want, but you turn out and say, well, I really ain't interested in you going to school. I don't think that would be a good idea, you going to school. Don't you know you're going to lose that woman if you say some shit like that? If you try to stifle whatever dreams that she have or dreams that she want to pursue. Y'all hit the like button, please and thank you, please and thank you. We need the likes up. Likes. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you though.
Oh no, see, he always making his videos private. He always making his videos private. So you never can catch him his videos. As
Who
soon
we
as
talking about?
Dr. Witch Doctor
Okay.
doing a reaction to it. He makes his shit private. They be talking about some wild shit over there. So they be late night because I got off of my stream. And they were still on their stream and they still stream. That's why I didn't go to bed until like 4 o'clock this morning, fooling with their ass. Cause they be late night
Yeah,
streaming. They be
yeah, we
doing
was
some
over
wild
here.
stuff.
You had us up late yesterday.
No, I'm gonna have another late night stream tonight. We gonna do the same thing tonight.
HQ,
Yeah.
you know we was having that conversation. I was at a truck stop in South Carolina. When I tell you they was looking at me crazy.
What, the conversation with Osmos?
Yeah, that we was, yeah.
Hey, look, we have differences of opinion. Look, Triple X think like Osmos.
No. I added. No, I didn't. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. You putting words in my mouth, not HQ.
So you don't.
No. I did not say that. I said I know about Charlie Kirk, but I want to really deep dive him a little bit more because I'm not an expert on him like I am other guys. Before I say what I'm gonna say, I know Jason Black's supposed to do his breakdown tonight. I want to see that first and do a little bit more research because, like I say, the guy was towing the line of being a straight up white supremacist, or I don't know if he just was extremely uninformed about the black community and just going off the data and looking at numbers and listening to people.
But
that's my concern.
He knows the numbers. He just
right. He knows the numbers. The data.
He know how to feed his people false propaganda. Well, he knew.
Yeah.
He knew how to feed them the type of rhetoric that'll get them like, oh yeah, 13% committing 15% of the crime. Like,
right. Do you think he was grifting?
I think he was. I think he was a grifter. I think he was a grifter. Yeah, I've been aware of him for over a year. Yeah, I would say that was. I think that conservatism under Trump is the new grift for sure. And it's been like that for some years now.
Yeah, some people use it as a grift. I was just trying
Brandon Tatum.
Yeah. See, guys,
okay. I see what you're
Candace, Brandon Tatum. See, I know more about them than Charlie.
Well, Brandon Tatum was his right hand man. He would be at a lot of those.
That was his guy.
Yeah,
that was his guy.
Yeah,
that was Charlie Kirk guy.
Yeah, that's Charlie Kirk guy. Candace and Brandon Tatum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they need black faces to spread that same message because it's more palatable and it doesn't come off as just straight racism. Look, I have this big black guy saying the exact same stuff I'm saying, so I can't be racist. You know what I'm saying? I got a black friend. Okay. I got a black friend, guys. I'm not racist. I got a black friend, man.
Yeah, the thing from what I heard from Charlie, you know, he definitely lacked nuance about the black community. But like you say, it could be just because he just was a hardcore white supremacist.
But he was, because I'm gonna tell you, it's very ironic the way that he died. His last words was doing what he do best. He was being asked about white people committing mass shootings, and he had to flip it on, well, are you counting gang violence? And white on white crime takes him out right after he says that. Right. So, you know, I don't want to make this about him because that's what YouTube
we'll derail the show and everything. But yeah, you can.
I got some more info when I do the stream tonight. It'd be more info. But we talking about right now.
We talking about some booty cheeks right now.
Hey, what about Black America? What's going on, Black America?
HQ, you
made it up there. Hold on. I see you made it up there. How you make it up there?
Listen, I don't know how. I just pressed StreamYard. I was trying all night because I was so pissed off at the stuff you were saying. I tried like 80,000 times last night.
I'm
I
glad you
signed
got
into
up here,
all type
man.
of
Wait a
shit.
minute. Explain it again, Ty Pro. Exactly what needs to be done for them to be able to come up on this stream.
Okay,
Because
so Black,
I gotta get
you,
the goofies. That's why I'm doing
I got you.
so tell them.
He's over. All right, Black, you using your phone or a laptop or something?
I'm using my phone, sir.
And you went about it going through like the StreamYard app, or was you trying to click the link in the YouTube chat that HQ dropped?
I I want to be honest with you. I don't know what I did, bro.
Okay,
I'm see. I'm not like y'all. I've never had a computer because I never needed one. All I needed to know was how to count, right?
yeah.
So I know how to count, and that was it for me in life. I know how to count. So I never had no computer or no shit like that. Anybody that was around me that did that, they was doing the books. I never needed to. But like I said, I heard so much disturbing stuff last night. I was trying to come up so bad. I was clicking all type of shit, signing in all type.
You heard disturbing stuff on what the midnight stream.
Yeah, when I was listening to y'all last night,
We were
when I was
talking about
listening.
Charlie. When we were talking about Charlie Kirk,
Yeah,
what was I saying that
yeah.
was disturbing? What was I saying that was
Well,
disturbing?
no. That's what I was saying. I was saying you finally kind of cleaned that up last night and said what type of person he was. So I was proud of you for that because
Wait
the
a minute,
other
wait a
day
minute.
you
How
was
do you
talking.
think I feel about Charlie Kirk? What do you think I think about Charlie Kirk?
Now I know that you feel like he was a scumbag, but you being a humanist, you still think that it's okay to care about life. And my whole thing was like I was saying last night, we don't cry for Hitler. You know what I mean? We don't
Facts.
cry for those.
That's
We
true.
don't cry for those.
Facts.
We don't cry for those African warlords that's
Right.
taking our black girls out and doing all type of things to their bodies. I'm
Right.
sorry, HQ. We need to separate the wheat from the chaff and get rid of bad people. I don't care. It's a life. Life means nothing. And everybody act like God is love. God killed more. God had more sanctioned hits on anybody ever.
Mm.
God had more people killed than anybody. God is not love. God burned up Sodom and Gomorrah. God flooded the earth. God let David, one of his favorite sons, kill one of his generals so he could have his woman. God has done a lot of shit. So
He
people,
the three plagues.
you know what I
My
mean?
bad,
All
bro. My
type of
bad.
stuff.
Mm.
So and then the things that you're saying today is just astounding, HQ. Let me ask you a question, HQ.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the term monkey branching?
Yeah.
HQ, are you aware that that term only applies to women? It does not apply to men.
Oh no, I'm not disputing any of that. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying people leave for different reasons all across the board. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Whether they
no, no,
leave
no,
for
no,
good
no,
reason, whether they leave for good reasons or bad reasons, it don't matter.
no,
It doesn't matter
no,
what they do. They leave it somehow.
no, no. This is the whole thing. Monkey branching is when Ty Pro got a girlfriend and she see me and like me more. She come fuck with me. Monkey
Mm,
branching is when I got uh, Lex is got his girl on the back of a bike, and I
mm,
pull up and I drop the airbags on my bike, and his bitch get off the bike with him and get on the back of my shit.
mm.
These are things that I don't think that you see women actively doing. Women are actively doing these things, and because of where you're at in life, you don't actively see it or understand it.
No, I understand it completely. I'm saying women are going to leave regardless of what and how you do. but you guys still are not going to stop dealing with them. So if that is already baked in the cake, and the fact is that she may or may not leave, how do you get somebody not to leave?
HQ, you ever heard of the law?
You
The
can't.
law of a.
This
Hold
is
on.
the whole thing. And hold on one second. Let me
Go
respond.
ahead. Go ahead.
The whole thing about it is, HQ, you can't blame the man and say you need to be a better man. You can't do that.
I'm not
That's just
blaming men at all. I'm saying
no.
you
This is
know a woman,
what you said.
a woman is praying, a woman is maybe just on your side. You say women are prone to leave. So what can you do? You
Nothing.
can't do nothing. Right.
There's nothing you can do. So
Hold on.
understand what I'm saying.
You can't do nothing. So why are you?
But you can't tell the man to be a better man.
No,
you can't tell the man to be a better man.
I didn't say that.
HQ.
Hold on.
That type of. So look, you asked the question. You said,
Y'all can't
"What
let me
are we
finish what
gonna
I was
do?"
going to say.
Hold on. I just want to speak to that point because you said, "What are we gonna do?" And it is something that we've done. And a lot of these questions and a lot of these
Ooh, somebody
the
background.
that's black background. But a lot of these questions that you pose about, well, what are you gonna do about it? It is what it is, baked in the cake.
Right.
You're watching a video of what's been done about it. The manosphere, the red pill, the passport bros. When women get to asking like, well, where did all of this stuff come from? It came from us thinking that we hit a brick wall with certain ideologies like monkey branching or just a lot of things that we were having problems with. We started creating spaces to address that and to help put other men on top of game of this is what's going on. Way before the incels took over and this red pill rage and the whole community fell apart, but it was created to give men understanding on how to deal with this type of stuff.
So now y'all got understanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all got understanding, right?
And now you got women. It's been this
But
is
it's
what gender
still
war.
nothing
That's
we
why we
can
got the
do
gender
about it,
war.
though.
So
Yeah, there's nothing
We
we can
still
do
can do
about it, but
nothing about it.
move.
I get
But
that there's nothing that you can do.
a dude like me, my answer to women monkey branching is being the highest value that I could be, so that I'm always gonna be her top choice, and playing these bitches like the hoes that I'm already assuming they is because I've already seen so many women hop off my motorcycle and go get on Black American motorcycle or Triple X motorcycle. So now I'm moving differently.
Right.
Now you gonna get on my motorcycle and I'm gonna tell you get off because I'm picking up another chick. And that's why we got the gender war. You know what I mean?
So my whole thing is, if you already done set up the outcome is already pre-set up. What do you do about that outcome? Like, just like you meant, like some people on the panel be saying, men are gonna cheat. They're gonna cheat. What you gonna do? You already sharing your man. If you're already sharing your man, what you gonna do? What are we gonna do if we already sharing our man? There ain't nothing we can do, right? Except share our man. Ain't nothing you can do but deal with women the way you dealing with women. It's the same scenario. Y'all say it. Men, a lot of men say it. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Men say men are prone, they more than likely gonna cheat. Okay, you want me to accept that? You want me to
Men don't say that.
A lot of men say that. Go to that Not for Humans channel. They saying it last night. It's a lot of men say that. We can control ourselves all the time. But do you think a man who's gonna be married for 30 years, you think he gonna cheat? Most of them gonna say, nah, he gonna cheat at some point. The whole point is not to let her know. Okay, so if it's inevitable that sooner or later within them years he's going to cheat, that's built into the cake. She has to accept that. You want her to accept that. Then I don't understand why we're crying about women changing in certain ways when you already know she gonna leave me. You act accordingly. If I know he gonna cheat on me, I'm gonna act accordingly. If you know she gonna leave, then you need to act accordingly. Well, why are we having a conversation about that? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying accept anything. I'm saying if this is the way it is, and it's already built into the cake that she's going to leave, like y'all said, which I don't really believe. And like I said, cheating men, I don't believe. If it's already built into the cake and that's the way it is, then why are we having a discussion about it? I'm just going by y'all logic.
What exactly does act according? What does that mean?
Act
Because I
accordingly,
need some clarification.
then it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't even be a thought. If I know
That women leave.
Yeah, if you tell me, I know I won't be able to be faithful for 30 years. If men want us to accept the fact that he's not going to be faithful all of those 30 years or whatever, he's not going to be faithful, but he's going to keep you first. You're going to be the first thought that he thinks about. He going to kill for you. He going to steal for you. He going to lie for you. He going to do all that for you, but he ain't going to keep his dick for you. That's already built into the cake, and you want me to accept that. Then why can't you accept the fact that I may come and go when I want to?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna say something real quick. HQ, it goes on the tier of men when you're talking about that. Kevin Samuels was making over $100,000 a month doing YouTube, and then he was doing his private counseling, and he's doing his coaching, and Kevin was probably making damn near $200,000 a month, right?
Okay.
A man like that does not have to stay faithful to a woman. A man that's making $50 to maybe $100,000 a year and giving you that same energy, he's going to stay more faithful to a woman. Men aren't saying we're just going to cheat. No men are saying that. And
I'm saying that I'm just not going to leave. I'm saying I'm just not going to leave.
This is the whole thing about it. HQ, I told you I was a bellman, right? I'm gonna tell you where I was. I was a bellman at the Bellagio. Have you ever been to the Bellagio?
Yeah, I've been there. Blue building. It's a blue building.
No, the Bellagio is brown. Brown, the hotel in Vegas. The biggest, it was one time like the biggest, it was the most expensive resort ever in Vegas at the time.
It was blue when I went there last time.
No, it's not blue. It's brown. But women would come there. Me as a bellman. HQ, you know how much vagina I used to get as a bellman just working out front because women would come and give me coochie. They'd be married and all type of shit, HQ. But they would come here and they get freaky as hell. And I was bucking them off. I'm not turning down no vagina, right? So what I'm saying is, yeah, their husbands didn't find out, but they were still doing it and calling me for repeats. Hey, I'm coming back to Vegas because it's the women that are doing these things, HQ. The men are sitting at home, none the wiser.
See, I get it, but all I'm saying is, I get it, but I'm saying you got to make room for the fact that human beings ain't perfect. And you can't say that women are just leaving. All the women are just leaving because y'all men are perfect saints. They don't do nothing wrong. I don't believe that. Human beings are human beings. There's reasons why they leave. There's reasons why people stay. There's reasons why in the middle of a marriage, a woman walks out that door and she don't tell you jack shit because you fucked up in the first year. Because you fucked up in the first or second year. And she just waited 3 or 4 years before she walked out the door. I'm just saying.
So she's leaving because she's unhappy, right?
Yeah, she's unhappy. You might think she just left for no reason. I wasn't doing nothing in year 5. I wasn't doing nothing in year 5.
And so that's what men are saying. Women are leaving for no reason. Unhappiness is not a reason to leave a marriage.
I know. I can't give people reasons to leave. You can't give reason. You don't know. I don't know. There ain't no way to keep people together. All I'm saying is either you're going to try it or you're not going to try it. You want guarantees? There is no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you ain't going to cheat on me, just like there ain't no guarantee that I'm not going to leave. We all are taking a chance out here trying to be married for a good long while. Most of us want to be married for a good long while. And
I think HQ, I think part of the pushback you've gotten today is because you've implied earlier today and in previous streams that you need to just make yourself better or do better to the point where she won't leave. And what the guys are saying essentially is that's not possible.
So you saying no matter what you do, so you're saying no matter what
in certain circumstances, that's not possible. No matter how fly of a dude you are. That's the point.
I'm not saying that you're the best that you're at the best that you can be, the peak that you can be. She won't leave. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you eliminate everything that could be a negative on your side. You eliminate.
That sounds.
You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're attentive as a husband. You're paying attention to your wife's your wife's moods. You're helping her in the house. You're treating her with respect. You're not putting your hands on her. You're making sure she has X, Y, and Z. You're talking to her like she's supposed to be talked to. This is what I mean by doing the most that you're supposed to be doing. And if she leaves and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be, you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing.
And work 12 or 16 hours a day. And work 12 and 16 hours a day. I mean, it's just impossible. The shit that you're saying is you can't have it all. You can't have it all. Yes, most men do. Listen, men build the country. Men, truck drivers, electricians, plumbers, security officers, firefighters. None of these are 8-hour jobs.
Okay.
These are the jobs that men do. Men aren't working retail.
So when you say
you got two guys up here that work
she can't have it all. When you say she can't have it all, what do you mean she can't haul? I said to you, you do the best that you can, or you be the best that you can. You make sure you ain't talking to her crazy. You make sure you ain't doing none of those things out of the ordinary that she don't appreciate or she don't like. And she's supposed to be doing the same thing, vice versa. I'm not just saying you. I'm saying you're supposed to be holding up your end of the bargain too. But you say, because I work 12, 16 hours a day, I can't do all of that stuff. What do you mean you can't do all that stuff?
Because you have to think about it. What is my Ty Pro and Lexus end of the bargain? In a relationship, what is our end of the bargain? Our end of the bargain is to make sure you're safe. Our job is to make sure we feed and clothe you. Our job is to be nice. Our job is to do all of these things. What I'm telling you, HQ, is you can't have it all and be able to go to work and be able to go on vacation and you want to go to dinner parties. You can't have it all. I'm sorry.
But I'm saying I don't understand what you mean, but I can't have it all. What do you mean? I can't have it all. When I ask you, can you throw a load of laundry in the thing? You say, oh, fuck no, I ain't doing that. When I ask you, can you run to the store on the way home and get the bread and the milk, honey? Can you do that? You be like, no, I ain't
that's
doing
okay.
That.
Yes, that's okay. If I'm out and on my way home, yes, I'm gonna get the bread. But if I work a 16-hour day and you work an 8-hour day and you ask me to put a load of clothes in the laundry, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not saying that you have to. I'm saying
HQ, as a construction worker, and everybody that's worked construction, when I was a young guy, I used to work construction. I used to build these hotels here in Vegas. We worked 7/12 for months on end. Do you know how long that is to get to a topping off party to finish up the hotel on time? You guys don't understand it because you've never worked these jobs. I know you was a 911 operator or dispatch. You working 3 or 4 days on with 3 or 4 days off. Imagine doing that for months on end. You guys don't work jobs like this.
But I'm not saying that is something that happens every day. I'm saying when you come, if she say, hey, can you put some clothes in the wash? I'm saying two different things. I wish I could, honey, but I'm really tired. Or Fuck no, I ain't doing it. Don't you think
Yeah,
those are two
why
different
even have to
statements?
say it?
Those
No,
are two
why
different
even have
statements.
to say it? Why even have to say it?
Those are two different statements.
Oh,
My thing
HQ,
is,
Oh, fuck no,
why
I ain't
do I
doing
even
it.
have to say it?
HQ,
Or,
I don't have to say
HQ.
anything. It shouldn't even be asked. That question shouldn't even be asked.
but then you're the husband. So I'm saying you want to know why women are leaving. I'm saying you'd be the optimum person that you can be in that relationship. I'm not saying
Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you one
I'm not
more, then I'm gonna let Ty and them. I'm gonna ask you one more question, then I'm gonna let Ty and them eat you up. HQ, are men complaining about women leaving, or men just stating the facts that women are leaving at a 70% rate? That's why we may be apprehensive about getting married. Are men complaining about it, or men just stating a fact about
you
it?
might be
Answer that.
you might be stating a fact. I'm saying it's already baked in the cake then. So then it shouldn't even be a discussion if it's
Once
already.
again, we don't care. We don't complain about it. So
I'm
it's not a big
saying,
fucking deal. We just
it's
saying you guys
an endless
do it.
circle. I'm saying it's an endless circle. I'm saying you got to be the best that you can be when it's your turn. When it's your turn and it's your round to go around the Christmas tree, then you just got to be the best that you can be. Because if you ain't gonna change, if they not gonna change, she gonna leave anyway. You gonna cheat anyway. If y'all gonna do all of them things anyway, you can only be the best that you can be while you in the game. That's all I'm saying. Be the best you can be in the game. If you know that you ain't gonna help and do no cooking, no cleaning, no candlestick making, you ain't doing none of that, then you need to pick a woman who understands all of that. But the modern day women are asking that saying they want help. And the men who don't want to give it to them, but she's asked them over and over and over again to help her, is the ones that get left. That's all I'm saying. So how do we solve that problem? That's all I'm saying. Ty, you were saying something?
I was gonna say I don't even think it's super realistic that men aren't helping at all in the crib. No matter how much we work and shit, we just take care of business. So yeah, Saturday, Sunday, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta cook, you
Y'all
ain't
not
gotta
gonna get me out of
clean.
my marital thing. I'm on the train to get people married. I'm
Yeah,
on the
well,
train. I'm on the Charlie Kirk train tonight because
whoa.
maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Whoa.
We might have burnt some
Ooh,
people up last night, but we might have
yeah.
burnt them up. I don't know. But
Nah, they'll be back. They gonna be. I only timed them out for yesterday, so they all be able to
Hey,
get back.
hey,
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 I
Ty,
only
Ty
time
Pro.
hey Ty, I only time them out for one day too. I let them come right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We good. No, we listen to Kevin Samuels. Y'all got me on my square. Let's finish
Yeah,
listening to
come
him.
on, let's do it. Let's
I,
do
I
it.
gotta be done at 8 o'clock because I gotta go. Yeah, there what's the name of show? Is starting his show at 8 o'clock, right? Triple
Cool.
Jason
Jason Black.
Black. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
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 Oh yeah, I
Okay.
might have
And
to
that
catch that.
Yeah, I gotta catch that. I might be listening in and out. I might go in and out the door. I gotta go in and out the door at by 8 o'clock. And then I gotta get back here at 10 o'clock to I don't know, it might be 11 o'clock. I start the stream.
didn't really align with what I'm at right now.
How long have you guys been seeing each other?
Yo, the keys yes.
Not long at all, like less than a month. It came up in casual conversation.
Then that means nothing. If a person you've been seeing for less than for a month doesn't want you to go to grad school, you don't have to change your life for that.
Right.
Yeah.
When was the last relationship you've had?
That was in 2017,
And how long did that last?
like a year.
Okay, and what about the one before that?
2 years.
And when did it end?
She ain't saying much. Hey, Tehilism, sometimes women don't have no social skills neither. Sometimes they don't know how to talk either. She just probably one of them.
It ended in like 2016, and then I moved to a different state, and then I lived overseas for like 2 years, and now I'm back, and I just like landed in a different state that I plan on settling in.
Were your mother and father married?
Yeah, they're still married.
Do you have any siblings?
I have one half brother.
So you going to grad school for what?
I want to go to grad school for like applied mathematics.
And what do you want to do with that?
I want to work with data and environmental science.
All right. And do you want to be married?
I do. I do want to be married and I want kids. And I even told myself, well, perhaps I could do like a part-time online program over the next couple years that can extend like 4 or 5 years while staying at home. But I guess my main question to you is next time I date someone, like how should I express that I'm learning these things, and I have been more so focused on like career and school.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to
Have you had any interpersonal therapy?
Yeah, I'm in therapy now.
And how long have you been in therapy?
I've been in therapy since January.
And has there been any kind of diagnosis?
Yeah, like anxiety.
Are you on any kind of medication for that?
No.
Has there been a recommendation for medication?
Not yet.
One of the bigger problems is just basic social skills. If nobody's perfect, and
see, he recognized that she ain't got really good social skill. He can recognize the way she's talking to him that she's not all there and all in.
You're basically saying, hey, how do I navigate dating by telling somebody I want these things as an outcome, but I'm not perfect yet, but I'm willing to work with you if you're willing to work with me. That's basically. All right, say that.
Okay.
Say that in a nutshell. But then here's the thing: you got to be willing to extend that same amount of grace, mercy, understanding, in a man as well, because everybody out here seems to, not everybody, many people are. But
Wait a minute.
Is it breaking up or is that me?
No, it's breaking up.
Only date men who want to marry. You know you want children, only date men who want children. Because many women, you decide to get involved with a man based upon attraction and chemistry, and they don't want the outcomes you want. So all the work, all the deposits you're putting in are useless. When you go to take out, you feel like you're getting a bad deal. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling somebody that you're in process. You know, it probably will actually give you something to talk about other than when the first time y'all gonna have sex. When most people are thinking, when men first meet you guys, we're thinking, how long we gotta do this before we have sex? That's what we're thinking. What do I need to say? How witty do I have to be? What's the combination to your vagina? That's what we're thinking. We really don't hear y'all until.
And here is, I meant to tell Black America this. Oh no, not Black America, but I meant to say this. I heard a man the other day say, why y'all want to change us after we get together with y'all? We don't want to change you. You change on your own. What you do to get us is not what you do when you get into a relationship. When you get into the relationship with us, that's when you act like you normally would act. That's why you don't want us to change you. But you, the one who changed, because you got all the flowers, the kissing, the candy, the sweetness to get us, then you went to your regular self once you got into the relationship. So it wasn't a matter of us wanting you to change. We want you to be the guy you were when you were courting us.
It's a little truth to what you said, but have you ever met the movie, have you ever watched the movie, I think it was Deliver Us from Evil?
Deliver Us from Evil with Gabrielle
Union.
Okay, yeah.
You remember in the beginning of the movie, I don't know why I'm making that, but the beginning of the movie, her friend had the dude that she cleaned up, and the whole premise was, we gonna find a builder man. We're gonna find a man and get him a haircut and get him dressed. you women do women for the most part think they can change a man. They
Mm-mm.
see something that got a little potential. They like, okay, I'm gonna mold him into where I want him to
Nine
be.
times out of 10, women don't mold men. Y'all
Okay,
stand firm with what y'all do. Most of y'all stand firm
that
on
don't
what
mean y'all don't try though.
Yeah, we gonna try it because you are different when you're courting women. When you courting her, you buying her flowers, you going to take her out, you texting her, you calling her, you doing all that shit. But when you get her,
I never do any of that shit. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah,
I don't ever do any of that because it's
I'm
unsustainable. It's
yeah.
unsustainable
my whole
to
point is
buy
you what you
flowers
do,
every week.
Black America.
I'm,
It's
I'm the
huh?
reverse for I date in reverse. The more I fuck with you, the more I do. I don't do shit when I first meet you. You gotta like once I know you locked in,
Well, y'all the outliers, but
exactly.
most men, y'all the
No,
outliers.
no.
Most
we
men,
just not
Most of us.
most
sense.
men are courting women. They courting her, taking her on dates, going to see her, showing up, X, Y, and Z. Most of y'all are doing that. Most men are doing that at the beginning of the relationship. And then after he get into the relationship, he's just being his normal self. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You just being your normal self. But you putting your best foot forward when you dating that woman. And then that's the person that she wants to see throughout the relationship. But that's not really you. Because I was thinking about the other day, the woman was like, a man said, no, it was Ali over on Fetty's channel. He was like, y'all want to change us. Y'all want to do X, Y, and Z. I was like, no, we don't. We want just the person that we met when we first started dating. That's the person that they want. They want you to stay that person. But you change into the real person once we get into the relationship. And the real person and the person that courted me, gave me flowers, came to see me is different from the regular guy, regular everyday guy. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying you got to recognize that pattern in yourself. You change because you trying to get that pussy. KevinSamuels just said it. We do all these tricks and flips to try to get what's the price to get that pussy? I'm gonna do whatever it take to get your pussy. Then when you get the pussy, you go back to what you really are. You go back to the regular person that you are. And then she get to saying, damn, he ain't doing nothing for me now because you changed.
That pussy was bad. It was bad piece of pussy.
Yeah, but you get into a relationship, but y'all don't get into a relationship with people immediately. You ain't in no relationship with her when you get the pussy the first time. I hope you get in the pussy before you get into a relationship.
Of course, of course.
So I'm saying you should know whether this shit is trash or not before you get into a relationship.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. I just don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Different strokes for different folks when it comes to how they approaching a woman. If you're talking about dudes that them are kind of guys who fall under that nice guy umbrella, who
Mhm.
try to appear to be something that they ain't to
Right.
get people to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Mhm.
not a good way to be in life at all. If when you dating. I don't even like to reveal my hands and everything I got. I'm not a guy that leads with money. I'm not a guy that like try to impress a chick. I want her to find out as I deal with her
Right.
with you know what I'm saying. So it's just yeah. I get you though for certain dudes for sure.
Right. I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with that because you're human. You got the woman, now you got her. You gotta keep the same energy from front to back. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, she gonna be like, this nigga changed up on my ass. What the
So after they have sex, that's when the relationship starts in our mind.
right,
Like it or not.
right,
That's how we're programmed.
right.
Okay.
So you, as a woman, knowing that, only deal with men who want what you want, so you don't run up your body count with men who don't want what you want. Make sense?
Makes sense. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, that's the good part. That's the good part. This is where we gonna end simply because I be here all day, and we gotta do what we gotta do. Y'all gotta give me y'all final thoughts because I gotta do things before I get back online. It's just too much. It's too much. But I'm on the
Shit,
program. I'm on the schedule. I'm doing what I got to do.
salute to everybody. Triple H, Black American, TJ. Peace out, HQ.
Okay. I'll see y'all later if y'all show up. Black America, give me your final thoughts, sir.
Yeah. So now that I think I
No,
can
no,
come
hold
up.
on, hold on. How do you no? Hold on. How do you feel about what I said? Men
Uh,
do what they got to do to get the panties, and then most men do what they got to do to get the panties. Then it's a different story once they get the panties.
I think that's wrong. I think it's totally off base. Um, we don't switch up. The problem is there is
Black America, I
listen.
hope you don't think that the way you approach women is the way other men approach women. I hope
We all have.
y'all,
HQ. I promise you, we all have a basic same way of approaching women. We
yes.
all do. It's all the same.
Amen.
Every
No,
man that has ever approached you has approached you the same way.
yes.
He might
With flowers in
some
hand, with sweet talk, with
right.
sweet nothing.
Yes. So
That is that, yes, you don't do that
so
after the relationship.
so
You change.
so that's what I'm saying is HQ. That's for you. I've never taken the bitch flowers ever, ever.
Not you. I'm saying most men do that.
Most men won't take
Not flower.
you
Not
can
no.
you
You
can
take it
get
literally, but he is
you
different,
can
nice
get no
at the
huh.
beginning because he's trying to get the draws. He's different and nicer at the beginning because he's trying to get the draws. Ain't no woman giving you no draws and you cussing her out, Black America. You already approaching her. You like
Who's cussing women out, HQ?
you make it sound like you just walk up to a chick and say, "I want your draws," and I ain't giving you nothing for them. Just give it to me.
No,
That's what you make it.
I am very polite. I'm kind, but
Why
I'm
you
also
kind? Why you
honest
kind, Black America? Why you
because
kind?
I'm trying to get some ass.
My point exactly. And you're not kind regularly.
But yes, I am. I'm always kind. I'm always kind. I feed the homeless. I feed homeless children. I make sure kids have backpacks when they go back to school. Um, I make sure I do a jacket drive every year for the winter. I am a kind person. I'm a kind person.
I'm not
But
saying you're
when
not a
it,
kind person. That's not what I'm saying. What
okay,
I'm saying is in the beginning. Triple, do you understand what I'm saying to him? And you explain it better. Maybe man speak. I don't know. Triple.
Say it again,
no,
baby.
I said maybe you can explain it. Maybe it's man speak. We in the wrong note. I'm can
no,
you
what
understand?
I don't do anything that's unsustainable. Taking somebody to dinner every week, for me, that's unsustainable. Buying a woman flowers every week, that's unsustainable. I will not do anything that is going to have to keep on being repeated and being done over and over in repetition because it's not sustainable. I'm not
But
going to
you
start off doing it because
but you
I'm
will
not going to continue to do it.
you
Huh?
will do it. You will do it. And you know why you will do it? If I
I,
tell you I
I,
will
I will.
you will do it because if I tell you if you desire me and I tell you I need you to take me out to dinner once a week, you're gonna make sure that I take you take me out to dinner once a week.
No, I'm not, and no man
I'm
should.
saying, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said before you started? If you
Yeah,
desire and I'm the one that you want, I'm not talking about
yes,
you, Black America.
no,
I'm talking
but
about
what I'm saying is, and
men.
that's why it's different tiers of men. If a man that really can't get a woman, right? It's like TJ came up here with the king of ugly, right? I don't like that, right? Because I could say that my little brother is the king of short. This nigga's 5'5", but he's a firefighter here in Vegas, HQ. He make
Mhm.
160, 170,000 a year, and he's about to be a fire captain. So he's not even at the top of what he's doing yet. He's a firefighter paramedic.
Mhm.
Nigga, you no longer have to fuck fat bitches now. You know why? Because you
Yeah,
make a whole lot more money.
yeah, but
But
he's still,
before,
but you still don't walk up to a woman with your dick in the hand saying you're gonna give me
no,
pussy You don't have to do
No,
anything for
nobody said that. But when it comes to different classes and different tiers of men,
it. No,
we
no,
are
it
we
ain't
are
no
what we earn.
it
HQ,
ain't
I'm
no
sorry.
it ain't
We
no
are what we earn. Stephen Hawking was in a goddamn wheelchair. He looked like a fucked up, shriveled up prune. But he had a woman. That's what I'm saying. You
it's
are what you
no
earn. That's the
different.
type of woman you can garner.
Black
These
America.
fat women,
Black
let
America.
me explain to you.
Now,
Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying, regardless of whether you make $1 million or you make $10, you're still going to try to get the pussy of the woman that you desire. And if it takes a little effort to do that, it takes some flowers, it takes some
That's
sweet
not
talk,
true.
it takes a
That's not
dinner,
true. You're just going to move on to another woman.
and you're gonna have to sweet talk her too.
No, you're HQ. You don't. You can walk by a
Black
woman and
America,
she's going to suck you off if she likes you.
Black America, you're the one who told me that if you going, and you didn't hear what I said. I said a woman you desire. I said a woman that you desire. If you desire that woman, you're going to play along with her game till you get the pussy. That is what I'm saying. You're telling me
And
you can walk around with a dick in their hand talking about, I'm rich, you gonna give me pussy, and I ain't gonna do nothing for it. Most men, many men, most men don't do that. Most men play the game until they can get the pussy. That's all
let
I'm
me ask you
saying.
a question. A nug nug. You know what a nug nug is. How do a nug nug be getting these women, HQ, if they have zero to little to nothing to offer? How do they get women, HQ?
They charm women. That's how they do it.
Exactly. But
They're
they don't
funny,
come
they're
in.
funny,
They
they're
don't
charming, they're personable.
charisma. Right. They don't come with flowers. These
But
niggas
that's
can't.
the flowers right there. That's the flowers, Black America. Their charm is the flowers, Black America.
Yes. So then
Their
let's.
humor is the flowers, Black America.
So we once again. So let's look at the woman. All of these women that are complaining, these bottom of the barrel women, these overweight women, these ugly women that are complaining about men, are they complaining about men like Ty Pro or Lex? Are they complaining about basketball players? No, they're complaining about those men that are bottom of the barrel dudes that can't do a goddamn thing for them, HQ, because that is their level. That's all they can give.
You're not understanding what I'm saying to you. You're not
I'm
understanding.
understanding what you're saying. You're saying if I wanted a woman, I'm going to chase that woman. No, you
Yes,
as men,
yes.
no,
Every man
and
chase.
this and,
Yes.
and this is what I'm telling you. And this is what I'm telling you. You have to look at today's dating climate. No, men are not chasing women.
Men are not the prize, David. Women are the prize. Y'all crash
No,
out about women. Women don't crash out
yeah,
about y'all.
but we will crash out over the woman we own. We won't crash out over any woman. We'll crash out over the woman we
Y'all
own.
crash
But
out. Lex,
so so
hold
so
on,
so,
hold on,
so
Black America, because you don't
okay,
understand what I'm
go
saying.
ahead.
Lex, do you understand what I'm saying to him? Don't tell me you don't, because you're smart enough to figure out what I'm saying to him.
I'm trying. What I'm gathering from this, what you're saying is that you think any guy that really wants a woman will go to the mat for the woman. Is that what you're
And what
saying?
I said,
Okay, what did you say? Re-explain
what I
again.
said was every man on this planet, if he desires a woman, it's a woman that he desires, or it's a woman that he desires, sexually desires, wants, desires. He's going to be nice to her. No, yeah, let's put it just that way. He's going to be nice to her.
Yeah, well, I mean, being nice doesn't cost anything.
No.
Yeah, like what do we mean
Nice
being
to her.
nice? Can you define it?
He's going to be nice. If she say I love flowers, he's going to buy a flower.
I'll be honest with you, HQ. I don't buy women flowers. Like the time that I have done something like that, I was
But
already
it don't
with
have
that
to be
woman.
flowers. It can be nice to her. It can be telling her a joke. It can be taking her to the bus stop. It can be giving her a ride in the car. It can be any number of those things. That if he wants her, he desires her, he's going to be nice to her. He's going to play her game. He's going to play her game until he gets the pussy.
That's not how I operate. I'm gonna be honest with you, HQ. That's never how I've operated with women. Like if I meet a woman, you know,
and that's what I'm telling you. Hold on 1 second, Lex. And that's what I'm telling you, HQ. It is no longer like that.
Now y'all
no, we're not.
No, I'm not lying.
It is no longer like that, HQ.
No, what you're saying is you walk around with the dick in the hand and you say you're gonna fuck me regardless of whether I'm nice or not. That's what you're saying. I'm saying you're not doing that. I'm saying you're going to play the game until you get the pussy. Whatever that is, you're going to do whatever it is to get the pussy. Hey, Triple, if you buy me these flowers and you desire me,
that sounds like
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Hey, Triple, you desire me, right? Can you buy me those flowers? Would you give me a ride? Would you give me a ride in your car? I give you some pussy if you give me a ride in the car. You gonna give her a ride in the car. You gonna give me a ride in the car. You gonna buy me them flowers. You gonna do what it takes to get that pussy. That's what I'm saying.
Look, let me make it clear to you. I don't let women boss me around with those type of demands like that. That's not how it works.
Saying that she does. I'm not
That's
saying
not how it works.
No, HQ. I'm telling you, the dating climate has changed dramatically. And for men that are upwardly mobile, if you got a Harley, these girls are trying to get on the back of your bike. You got a slingshot, you got that fucking Range Rover, something like that. HQ. Women like shiny shit, and they want to jump in.
But they're not willing to get on the back of your vehicle unless you're nice to her, Black America.
It don't matter. I tell fat bitches they can't ride all the time. I tell fat women they can't ride all the time, HQ. And then they try to take me to the back of my clubhouse and suck me off.
Okay, we gonna agree to disagree because you don't understand.
HQ, once again, I am not an attractive man. I'm old. I got a dad bod. Look, I got a dad bod. These women are not what you think they are these days, HQ.
I'm not talking
They're
about
just simply not.
I'm talking about you as the man. I'm not talking about the woman. I'm talking
and
about
what
you.
I'm saying those bottom tier men, HQ.
What bottom tier men? Every man does this. Every man.
No, they don't. If
Yes,
this is what a bottom tier man. Listen, let me explain to you what a bottom tier.
You froze and then you went out the door. You went out the door for Black America. Shit. Triple.
Go ahead, baby.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying to you.
What I'm trying to tell you is that I get what you're saying. What I'm trying to tell you is I don't allow and I never have women to order me around.
That's not what I'm saying.
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
No, that's not what y'all taking my examples literally.
Go ahead.
My examples literally. I'm only saying, and I should have stuck right there. You're gonna do, if I tell you at the end of the night or whenever that you're gonna get, your price is going to be met. Your want is going to be met. You're gonna do most of the things that I want you to do to get the price met.
HQ, I'm here to tell you this. I get what you're saying. I'm here to tell you this. When I go on dates and you're talking to a guy who's active in the field, dates don't go like that. Women never.
Yes, they do go like that. Yes, they do.
HQ. Who between the two of us, who you think got more dating experience? You got the marriage experience. Who got the dating experience?
I probably got more dating experience.
You got more dating experience than me. You think so? I don't know. You was married for 30 years.
Yeah, but I was married and I've been single. I've been married and single.
I know, but you threw the towel in real early too.
No, but I'm not giving you.
And I've been at it since a teen.
But I'm not giving you.
Right. I'm gonna say this.
You're not approaching a woman. You're not approaching a woman with your dick in your hand.
HQ, that's not how it works though. What I'm
Yes,
trying to tell
but
you
you're
is
nice to her.
when we go on a date, look, I'm gonna give you an example of how I go.
Okay.
I meet a bad chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
We kicking it or whatever.
No.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
What do you do? Wait a minute, hold on. You see a chick that you like, what do you do?
Okay, like it
right
said,
there,
we
right
out.
there, right
We,
there.
I'm about to tell you. If we out and about,
No,
I see a chick.
before you go out and about.
Yeah.
And you just meet her. You walk out the door, she's standing on your porch. What do you say?
You know, I introduce myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I talk with her. We engage in conversation. Then I gauge.
And you cussing her out all this time, right?
You
ain't nice to her.
Hold on, HQ. Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm saying you're not nice to her. You're not being nice to her.
HQ. Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm trying to explain it to you. If I'm out and about and I meet a chick that I like, it's gonna be a normal conversation. And I'm going to gauge this woman's interest. I'm not going to be overly nice to this girl. I don't know.
I'm interested in you too. So let's go.
Okay. Assuming she's interested, information to be exchanged. Probably a couple days later or whatever, I may have a talk with her. If this is a girl I'm very interested in, get her on the phone. Phone call, good phone call, it's decent or whatever. Maybe a day or two later, I might get her on a FaceTime. When I get on a FaceTime, then I'll see if I got high interest on her, I'll see about her hanging out or whatever.
Okay,
if she down to hang out, then we will go and link up, maybe for drinks or something, you know? But it's normal chit chat. We get to know each other. It ain't no ass kissing involved. You know,
and I still like you. What do you do next?
Yeah, I proceed from there. So at that point, I'm on a date. Right. While I'm on a date, I'm gauging this girl's interest.
So what are we doing? What are we doing on a date?
Hold on. I'm gonna explain to you. We having a conversation, but while we're having a conversation, I'm asking the right questions. In addition to questions about finding out about her, I'm asking the questions to gauge her interest in me. Okay, to see how fast I can escalate a situation.
So what escalate what? What do you mean escalate?
Well, from there, I need to see how high of an interest this woman has in me. You know. So
okay, but why are you escalating? Why are you escalating? Why are you escalating?
No. Hold on. I'm asking questions to find out how high of an interest she has in me on the count. Yeah. Now, from there, that determines how I'm going to proceed with her. Right.
What do you do?
From there, well, it's going to depend on how that date goes and how her interest is. If her interest is high, I will probably shift the date to another location. I'll probably cut it a little short and I'll say, yeah, let's go up here and get some pizza. You know? Then I shift it down there. And then I'll see and continue to talk with her and see where it's going. If it's a situation where
you already know I like you. I like you.
Right. But it still levels to it though, HQ. So then still levels because a girl can like you, but she could be guarded, and it could be a girl that like you and she's not guarded. So it's a difference. It's not an absolute, HQ. So I have to see that from the conversation and spending time with her.
Okay, so what happens?
You just can't jump out the window.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not interested in the backstory. I'm interested in exactly what do you do? What do you do? Why are you dating her?
Well, if I'm dating her, I'm interested in her. So I will only go out with a girl that I'm interested in. I wouldn't just go out for no reason.
But why are you interested in her? You interested in her because you want to have your
hold on. If I asked her out, there's an initial attraction.
Right.
In addition to the initial attraction, if I asked her on a date, I'll also enjoy her personality and conversation. Because I met girls out. Hold on. I met girls out. And then when I get them on the phone or the FaceTime, I don't like their personality or attitude.
No, we talking about somebody that you have a rapport with. You're going
So
down
from
the track.
there,
So there, what do you do?
from there we'll have a good time.
Mhm.
And like I said, I'll shift the date. We'll have a good time, and we see where the night goes from there. You know, that's how
Okay.
that first date go.
So when do you expect to sleep with this person?
I never put any expectations on it. You know, but I will say this in general, and this is pretty much a written rule. And you know, in general, most intimacy happens within the first 3 dates for most people. Yeah.
So what if I say, okay, well, I want to wait for 3 months?
That would be your choice. You
No,
know?
I'm saying no. I'm talking about you.
If you said that to me,
yeah.
Yeah, well, if a girl says that to me, that's her choice. I'm still gonna be active dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you're active dating, but you're active dating, so you're not being nice to me. You're not trying to get to me. You're not
No,
trying to. You
I
just saying
didn't say
forget it.
I
I'm
was.
just gonna go
Hold on. I never said I was done dating her because she said that. Many girls have said that and then they change their mind. So just because she says that, don't mean it's an absolute and it's gonna be a genuine wait till then, right? So she can say that, and she may change her mind. Got may come into play. Anything may come into play. So the reality is, if she, let's say she says that and she means it, right? HQ. That's not my girlfriend. We probably hung out a time or two. She said that on the second date or whatever. That's fine. I'm still active in the field. You know,
and she's still active in the field.
That's cool.
Both of you got that option of working in the field.
We're not committed or nothing like that. Right.
I would keep my options open too. It would 3. You only need 3, so you just keep your options open with that. I ain't sleeping with none of y'all. I'm dating you guys. I'm just trying to see which one comes or performs better. Do whatever you got to do better. So I'm gonna continue to date. But my whole point of this dating thing is, you're not mean to her while you're going on these dates. You're going.
Well, I'm never going to be rude, but I'm not rude to any women.
I'm assuming that you're paying. I'm assuming that, right?
Yeah, I'll say this: I'm not rude, and if I invite a girl out, it's my treat.
Right.
Yeah, so, if I invite her.
Right. So I'm saying you're doing what needs to be done to further the relationship. So you're being
but only to a point.
Attentive.
HQ, only to a point. Generally speaking, I would say after the first 2 dates, I may not immediately ask the girl out immediately again. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see what her interest is. A lot of times, if a girl really like me, she'll invite me out on the 3rd date.
Well, I mean, I know that. But my whole point is, the whole theme is, women are having complaints that men change after they get them. They do things during the dating phase that they're not doing in the relationship. And then that's hard for her to accept because he did X, Y, and Z then. And then he changes up. Okay? I'm saying to you, you do what needs to be done at the beginning of the relationship. I'm not saying to a desperate degree. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying you do normal everyday things on a dating phase. Those are dating phases.
The only thing I do on the dating phase is I go out, I have good conversation, laughs, jokes, good time, and that's it. I don't buy flowers. I don't roll out the red carpet.
Flowers.
Listen. I'm trying to tell you, all I do is go out. I had good conversation. And we have a good time enjoying conversation and discourse. That's all. There's no other special sauce or promises or anything else that you're implying.
Okay, then y'all are anomalies, because most men at least do.
So I mean, because I don't know what where you going with this. Are you saying
I don't know how y'all keep women.
No. I'm trying to ask you.
I don't know how y'all keep women if you think you can't extend yourself in a relationship.
No. HQ.
You're not calling me. You're not texting me.
HQ. In between HQ. That goes without saying. In between the dates, there is communication. I never said like I would ignore the girl or not acknowledge her between the dates. That kind of goes without saying. It's
That's
gonna be
what
a
I'm
call.
saying.
It's gonna be a text or something
And
here or there.
that's what
It'll
I'm
be
saying.
communication between the dates.
But
But
that's what I'm
still,
saying.
it's
It's
nothing
still
that's
extended.
exotic or out of the way or big promises or anything like that. It ain't
That's
anything
not what
like
I'm
that.
saying.
What are you saying then?
I'm saying you're doing dating. You're not doing that kind of dating when you get into the relationship. When you get into the relationship, it's something different. There's a different level that you
Well, the
relate.
girls that I ended up being in a relationship with,
Mhm.
that's generally how the dating went, and then the dating
Most men is not.
continued. Hold on,
Most men.
The dating continued as the relationship started, and while I was in a relationship, we still went out.
That most women say that's not how that goes. You guys.
Well, I can't speak for them because I
That's what I'm
haven't
saying.
dated
I'm
every
saying
woman.
you guys are an anomaly. You guys are an anomaly because that's not what I heard when I
Yeah,
went to talk to the women and talk to the women. Some women I have a conversation with. Sometimes I go over to TikTok and then learn to get on one of their little funky panels or whatever. That's not
yeah,
what they saying. They
yeah.
say y'all switch up.
I
I say
see.
men and
Well,
men
they're
switch up.
entitled. Here's the thing: who are they talking about though? Like Black America say, they might be talking
Just
about
regular
bum
everyday
dudes.
ordinary men.
They
That's all.
maybe they talking about bum guys. I don't know who they're talking about, but the women are getting attention and they're getting dates. There's nothing else to give that early in the interaction.
You give them relationship like
Well,
you give
HQ,
relationship dick.
they're not getting a relationship from
People
me
say
after 2 or 3
relationship dick.
dates.
You know how some people say they give relationship dick, and then you wonder why she get addicted. You give them relationship behavior, and then they get addicted to that relationship
I
behavior.
mean, look, all that behavior is getting to know somebody. Okay, that's what
Mm.
it involves. That's what it involves.
All
Crystal
that.
clear.
I
I'm
have to
looking at
figure it out.
Crystal in the chat. I don't
Mhm.
know what you're talking about, baby. Like
Mhm.
as far
I
as
don't know.
her dating, that's all somebody has done for her. Ain't nobody rolled out horn and drum roll to date Crystal
Anyway,
Clear. Like, what are we talking about?
I got you. I got you. Anyway, I gotta
Yeah,
go.
yeah. I got to roll too.
Jason Black is finna be on. I gotta run and get me a freaking salad or something. Do something. Anyway,
Yeah.
I gotta run and do that. Then I'll be back. I will see y'all later. If y'all
All
out,
right.
y'all ain't
Peace.
out. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, Triple. I thank all of y'all. Please and thank you. Please hit the like button coming in and out. All that good stuff. We need all the engagement that we can get. Please and thank you, thank you. We'll be back later on around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Probably 11 o'clock, because that's when all the crazy people come out. And I'm one of the crazy people. So I like to hear the crazy shit. So please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Thank y'all for coming over here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.